and the faculty elders are about to kick him out of the grad program. Plus, he's broke.
Okay. So now he's going to go to work.
Takes a job teaching at a juvenile detention center. Steady income gives him the means to keep making his weekly trips across the border. He's sunk so low that he's paying the girls just to speak with him.
He's that guy.
In a sudden moment of insight, he realizes that giving them something besides cold, hard cash could help him forge a new inroad to the community. But what is he offering? What do they want?
I'm intrigued. I don't know if it's an erotic novel.
Well, I don't.
There will be some.
This is all we got.
All right.
If you want something a little heavier, you're going to have to send it to us for us to give away next week at the very next Petros and Money Chevy Summer Tour Stop. All right, so we're here. I drove my Chevy here, but we're not giving away a truck this year, Matt. It's the $10,000.
10 grand. Snap the QR code.
Thank you.
Those are the logistics. We are going to Dodgers baseball at 7 p.m. from the Galpin Motors broadcast booth. Tim Cates going to do Dodgers on Deck from here at 6 p.m. A huge thank you, by the way, logistics, to our sponsors. Sweet James Bergener.
Sweet James is in Europe.
If you are hurt in an accident, call the winning attorneys at 800-9-MILLION or sweetjames.com. Barry's Tickets. Do not miss out on the next game or event you want to go to. Let Barry hook you up at barrystickets.com. Chef Merito. The chef is in you. The spices are there in the spices.
They're in the bottle.
Lone Mart. 1-800-LoneMart.com. And MGM Resorts. Visit MGMResorts.com to plan your dream Vegas getaway to your MGM Rewards destinations. Now it is all out of the way.
Not all of it. We are streaming, Matt.
Oh, yes. I missed that part. AM570LASports.com. If you cannot make it down and you want to watch the production, 3-camera shoot. I mean, it is like a big noon kickoff over here, man.
Huge. I feel like Urban Meyer.
3-camera shoot. AM570LASports.com has the links for you to get to whatever stream you prefer, Facebook, YouTube, all of that. The easiest way to get there is AM570LA Sports. And Ricky looks like he's a little stressed out. Is everything okay with the stream?
Everything's okay with the stream?
Double thumbs up.
You guys doing okay? We got Wacko, we got Ricky, we got Matt. We got an iHeart official-looking guy with an iHeart T-shirt.
That's legal.
We got DJ Drew. We got Craig. We got Tim Cates in the house. Don Martin, our boss, with his designer Nordstrom T-shirt. And David Howard from sales. And how about Dave Weiss, our promotions guy, that put together this beautiful setup. The sun is out. The summer has began. A wonderful afternoon for us to be together. So let's get it all kicked off. We've made it, Matt. 10 years of these spectacular events on the Petros and Money Show that could only happen through fans of our show showing up to events and being cool to each other and being part of a community, the community of great sports talk.
Great sports talk.
Now, Matt, we tried leading up to this event to get our P's and Q's in order about the city of Irvine. Your daughter's band had played this venue before. You knew some of the pitfalls and the trials and the business parks and the parking structures.
Plow through that parking arm.
It's not that hard, kids. All you have to do is be a little patient, and we can all be together. So if you're on your way, stand not amazed.
I believe when I turned in, there were 507 spots available in the parking garage. I think we're going to be okay.
We're going to be fine.
I think we're going to be okay.
You know, usually everybody's complaining like, wow, it was really easy to find, but where do I park? Now, okay, you got to sniff around a little bit like a hound, but we got 500 parking spaces available. What do you want? Can I have a little bit of like if I'm doing, we're in a business park, Ronnie. Can I have some like industrious kind of like if I'm doing like a PowerPoint presentation kind of business music, if we got that?
You're like Kenneth Branagh walking around the opening ceremonies of the Olympics?
Yeah, just looking around, making sure everything's okay.
Lay of the land.
Now, we tried leading up to this event, Matt, to get everything in order about the city of Irvine, named for James Irvine, real estate developer.
Okay.
We tried to get our affairs in order regarding Irvine Meadows, the 5 Points Amphitheater.
We figured it out.
The Irvine Great Park, Wild Rivers. We tried to figure that out. One thing we did miss, Matt, and I'm embarrassed.
What did we miss?
We missed reaching out to the Irvine mayor,
Farrah
bitch, Khan. Farrah Khan. Raise your hand if you've ever heard of the mayor of Irvine, Farrah Khan.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Hello.
No one?
No, we got it. We got it.
We are sitting in her jurisdiction.
Hello.
The first Muslim woman to lead a large city in the United States. Farrah Khan. She could be here with us. We forgot about Farrah. How could we do that?
It's a fair point.
How could we?
I know, it's a fair point.
Now she is a politician.
And she should know we're here.
She has rabbit ears, I'm sure. So maybe, I mean, it's a 3-hour show. But I'm putting the feelers out right now.
Somebody get word to Farrah
Khan. I want to talk to Farrah Khan to show up.
It's a great point.
Or at least send like a city council minion type to make an announcement or give Matt and I a pen or a hat.
Send a proxy.
Like the guy in Brea or in Cerritos.
Right.
They've done that before. At smaller events. Much smaller. And Matt and I always see that as a nice gesture from the city that we come into.
We're here, you're here, let's be here together.
Not a key to the city, but, you know, a coin, a hat,
a pin,
some kind of acknowledgement that we're here. But we totally forgot about Mayor Farrah Khan.
That's a great point.
Amidst the Dodger bullpen problems and in our crazed fervor to give away as many prizes as possible and get everybody to come to the event, we forgot to bless the event with the very popular Irvine Mayor, Farrah Khan. And we have nobody to blame but ourselves. But I did do some savvy detective work, like Harry Nile, Matt, and I was able to figure out where Farrah Khan will be at tomorrow.
Okay, where's she at?
She will be at the Orange County Philippine Independence Day celebration.
Obviously.
Do we have some Filipino friends in the house tonight? That guy who works for us. And that guy, yeah, you look pretty. Look like a Filipino to me, sir.
What's the name of the day again?
It is Orange County's Philippine Independence Day celebration at Irvine Valley College.
Happy Orange County Philippine Independence Day celebration, everybody.
Farrah Khan will be appearing around 1:30 p.m. in the Meet Our Civic Leaders portion of the program.
That's a big portion.
I want to have a Meet Our Civic Leaders portion of this program. Now, I know that we don't have a flag to wave like Filipino independence.
We get 10th annual summer tour.
And I believe Filipino independence was just roundly ignored by the government of the United States. It was like, yeah, whatever you sign with Spain, whatever, guys. We're going to come in there and a lot of people are going to die.
Certainly. That's why you do the documents. You shake the hands, you kiss the babies.
Right.
You're good.
So that's where Farrah Khan is going to be, but I think that she might, look, mayors have shown up for us in the past, Matt, and I hope that she shows up. Now, even though Irvine, this city, in 1999, on the Anteaters campus, is where I broke my foot in many places at USC football camp, Matt. For shame. And the course of my life changed from there on. But I am not bitter. I still love the city of Irvine, its business parks, its many parks, and of course, the Anteaters. We love the San Joaquin Marsh Wildlife Sanctuary.
We do.
Of course we do.
All right.
Do we love the Irvine Spectrum Center? Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I think so.
A little round of applause. Yeah, sure.
They got a clears there. You can get your ears pierced.
What about the Woodbridge housing development?
Huh?
Oh, you don't know about Woodbridge?
No.
You don't live in North Lake or South Lake? Woodbridge Warriors? Let's go Woodbridge.
I don't. What is the housing project?
It's a big, beautiful housing thing with a man-made lake, two man-made lakes, kind of like West Lake.
Sounds fancy.
I took yoga over there once. Woodbridge. Light water recreational activities available. But today, we're about business, Matt, at the business park. Airport adjacent. And we're grateful for the many listeners.
Unbelievable.
And the sustained enthusiasm for our show, Great Sports Talk, over not only
Sports Talk.
the 10 years of the Petros and Money Summer Tour, but how many years have we been...
17. 17 years of great sports talk here on AM 570 LA Sports. A tip of the cap to our boss, Don Martin.
Don Martin, 17 years.
For
putting up with us.
Yes, exactly.
So let's enjoy another summer together. And we're starting out in Irvine, a wonderful town filled with business-like people. And that's why we're in a business park with AstroTurf and this PowerPoint presentation music. But later, Metalachi is going to come on and flip this place on its neck.
It will be the exact opposite of what we're listening to in the background right now, to have Metalachi with us. And they're going to be on at 6 o'clock, by the way. So you're going to want to be sure to stick around, watch them perform, and see Tim Cates do battle for his Dodgers on Deck program with the sweet sounds of Metalachi.
And I have it on good authority that weird orange balloon from the Great Park is going to come swooping over here like a flyover at some point. Yeah, Leo, you're going to love that. Don't shoot it out of the sky, okay?
Well,
we're looking forward to that.
That's what I got you for your birthday.
Damn it!
I got you right on the big orange balloon.
I can't wait for that.
Ruin the surprise.
And we'll get our jumpsuits on here. We have our flight suits
got
for
right here.
Hangar 24, which is a great place. We'll talk about that and a great host. So come on out to Hangar 24. We got the prizes to give away. We have so much going on, and we have some very special guests.
We do. Yes, to set up the show, an old friend. Well, first of all, your father's going to join us.
My dad's here Father's Day this weekend, yeah.
So your father will join us at the back end of this hour. And then next hour, one of Orange County's most important and famous residents. In 1980, as a 17-year-old, he and some pals started a rock band, a punk rock band called the Vandals. And our man, Joe Escalante, is going to join us in the 4 o'clock hour. The Vandals, who maybe at times do 1 to 2 shows a year, are going to be pretty damn active. They are playing the Glass House on the 3rd. They are playing the OC Fair at the back end of the month as well. And Joe just helped open the Punk Rock Museum out in Las Vegas with Fletcher from Pennywise and a bunch of other folks. So he's got a lot to talk about, and we are very excited to get into the history of Orange County punk rock with one of its founders, Joe Escalante of the Vandals. David Vassegh will join us, and of course you'll get everything you're used to getting from a regular standard in-studio Petros and Money show en route to giving away all these great prizes. But come on down here, get your raffle tickets, and we'll start giving away stuff in this first break here.
Yeah, and I don't know if you're just going to give away, like, should we give away the erotic book first, because that's our biggest prize?
Sure.
Or should we give it away last?
Or do you want to give that to someone who wants it, that says, I want that.
Yeah, that's what happened last time.
Yeah, that's
Somebody
what happened.
comes in and says, I'm a lonely person, Petros, can I please?
Right.
But that's a little different because we're way up here now, and the people might not be as...
might be a little intimidating.
A little bit intimidating, It's hard to humble yourself and come up and ask for the porn book. Now, Matt, you said that this might not be erotic, but you see the marks. I mean,
see it.
This is a hooker right here.
See the marks, it couldn't be anything else.
But he's not engaged. She looks disappointed because he's not engaging her. Like, wait a minute.
Well,
you paid me for what? You're just staring into space. Here I am looking all sultry.
Someone's going to engage her.
You want to do the flip real quick?
No.
Why not? Let's do it. Let's see whether or not it's an erotic novel. Ready?
Well, who's interested in this? Because, I know you. Okay, all right. So we got a couple of weirdos.
Let's go. Flip to a page. Let's see what we got.
Deep?
Right there.
There's just so much goddamn negativity in the world that I wanted to set myself against it somehow. I've been sunshine ever since. He spoke in a voice as fragile as the inch-long ash clinging to his cigarette.
We can get behind that.
People started talking about their lines of research, and Gil sensed the old anxiety coming on. In the company of those specializing in morphology, human variation, and forensic linguistics, he couldn't escape the notion that his streetwalkers didn't quite measure up.
You don't say.
The others seemed so knowledgeable in their fields. He felt more at ease around Rex and his ragamuffins. To be sure, there was plenty to despise about Rex, but he didn't make Gil feel inferior. That was something for which he was secretly grateful. It wasn't so important to especially like one's friends as to be comfortable around them.
Okay. Acknowledgement of the streetwalkers, but not a lot of eroticism in there.
Well, I
know it was early. They're setting the characters up. They're letting you know who everybody is, and then perhaps deeper in the novel.
It's been a very literary week. We've had Pat O'Brien's book that we went through yesterday. We played some clips, and now we're reading.
Now you're doing a reading.
The Melancholy Strumpet Master.
Maybe they'll call you and say, do you want to do the audiobook for us?
Zeb heard the show.
Zeb heard the show,
and
he wants you.
He wants you to read, and I would, Matt.
Of course you would.
Oh, I'd read it right now.
Wouldn't be your first book.
No, it would be my second.
Exactly right.
All right, so the Melancholy Strumpet Master is going away this freaking break. If you're late, you're screwed.
Early bird gets the book.
You're going to have to settle for the trip to Vegas.
And that will be given away today, as will a 65-inch TV, as will a trip to Las Vegas, as you just mentioned, and a host of other prizes. U.S. Open final round golf tickets up at LACC on Sunday. Barry's tickets, golden ticket. Dodgers suite ticket. You don't have to go alone. Dodgers suite tickets. And Hangar 24 gift cards. All right, we are set up.
Thank you for being here.
We'll get you a top story of the day next. A celebration of sorts for the boys in blue tonight that we will acknowledge Your father will join us.
What kind of celebration?
Hey, listen to us here is what they do. They got ears. They hear things. Joe Escalante in the 4 o'clock hour, David Vassegh in the 5 o'clock hour. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. We got 2.5 more hours to go.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back here on AM 570 LA Sports. Hey, Dodger fans, you can stream the game anywhere you are on the iHeart Radio app.
I'm listening.
Tell your smart speaker, play AM 570 LA Sports on iHeart Radio.
The home of the Dodgers.
My man, you can do that and still have a successful sports talk radio show in Los Angeles. These pitchers in this game are so bad, it's gonna be BP.
At Hangar 24, we're more than just a brewery. We're a family. We're ordinary people just like you. We have a passion for making the best beer and sharing the adventure.
Sabemos que va a estar picante, pero ojalá y valga la pena y nos enchilemos.
Estoy aquí con Julio Urias. Julio, hoy lo que tenemos es 3 tacos que vamos a probar. I've heard that you love spicy food.
Vamos a ver, la verdad me gusta bastante picante, pero pues esperemos que valga la pena, obviamente, el picante.
Today we got Chef Christine that's going to bring us 3 different tacos for us to try and to taste test and see who can handle the hottest taco.
So the first one we have is a carne asada taco.
Sí pica, pero sí se puede aguantar más todavía.
The second taco is a carnitas.
No, sí está picante, pero sí le va muy bien con las carnitas, la verdad.
The last one, that's going to be the spiciest taco. It's our al pastor taco with Chef Marito al pastor marinade, and on top of that is a lava salsa.
Perfecto, vamos a ponerle limón. Está picante. Bueno, pues ya probamos los tacos y la verdad sí estuvo un poquito picante, pero yo pienso que para hacer esto más divertido o más extremo, por así decirlo, tenemos que probar la salsa, pero con una cucharada.
Si te atreves.
Petros and Money
No
Show.
me atrevo, no sé
Oh,
tú,
yeah,
pero tú
baby.
empiezas.
Hey, it's the Petros and Money Show. The Petros and Money
La que
Show.
tú quieras.
Ok, pues esta. Your turn now. Your turn.
Se me acabó el tiempo. Nos vemos.
We'll be right back after this on the Petros and Money Summer Tour. Joe's Papadakis and Matt Money Smith.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are back. It is a Frogman Friday. We'll get all the Frogman stuff going in the next hour. We forgot about it because of the fervor of the giveaways and all those things. Thank you for being here, and we appreciate everybody, including our sponsors. Sweet James, the dense beard of justice, Barry's Tickets, Chef Merito, 1-800-LONE-MART, and MGM Resorts. We have the giveaways. Matt just gave away. We gave away one of our Melancholy Strumpet Master books, and we gave away
two.
Double up.
Hangar 24 gift cards, $50.
We still got one book left, though.
And we still got plenty of Hangar 24 gift cards. We got the TV. Make sure you shoot the QR code to register to be our finalist here for the $10,000 cash prize at the end of the tour.
And if the line is too long for beer over there, you can always go over there, right by the giant Tim Cates-inspired American flag, where the indoor area is. But we love our host, Hangar 24. And remember, the great band Metalachi is coming up around 5 o'clock. They did their sound check earlier.
Buenos dias.
And they really kick ass.
Yes, they do.
We dropped a few Buenos Diases before we got acknowledged.
Buenos dias.
As the opening act.
I think there was a little bit of stress. I think the stress of sound check was upon them. They had a singular focus.
Like,
exactly. Singular focus to ensure that they will be at peak performance, which of course they will be.
One book left, kids.
So,
and right now, it is time for the top story of the day.
Top story.
Well, I don't know if
Matt's going to talk about the Dodgers,
Yeah.
even though we're in Orange County and the Angels are on a roll.
Yeah, whatever.
Even though oh my God.
Congratulations.
A smattering of applause on your Dodger station
Exactly
for
right.
the Santa Finas.
Maybe this isn't the appropriate setting, especially if the conversation is going to revolve around front office transactional conversation.
Are we going to have a transactional talk?
We are going to have transactional conversation.
You know, some people only have transactional sex, like the Melancholy Strumpet Master.
Or,
yeah!
in the case of Zeb, you just pay for conversation. And everybody has that friend that tells you, yeah, you know, I go to the strip clubs, but I just like to talk to the girls.
I like to talk to the girls.
That's all I want to do, you know,
Find
just
out
kind of
what's
sit
going
around, just
on.
kind of
Really
find
get
out
in
what
there.
they're wired. How'd you end up here, you know? See if I can help them out a little bit.
Get inside their brain.
That's all I do. I'm not that kind of guy. Well, why are you wearing track pants? I don't know what you're talking about.
No track pants. It clearly says on the wall.
It says it right there at the door. Today is a good day, P. I don't know whether or not this will cause you all to stand up and cheer and get excited about your Dodgers, but it's a great day for the Dodgers. Why? Because they are coming around. They're coming around to our way of thinking.
Okay, what's our way of thinking?
Realizing there has been but one more Dodger event more exciting this year. Now, your father may argue. The arrival of James Outman and his prodigious home runs and the stature in which he trotted into the that he possesses as he trots into the batter's box. It led to a number of investigations on various Tarzans. That was very exciting. But when Bobby Miller showed up,
that was pretty good too.
It's been awfully exciting. 3-0, .78 ERA.
He's a better interview than Tarzan, too.
He certainly is. That's been exciting. Tomorrow, 6 p.m., one of the most historic rivalries in the history of baseball. Dodgers, Giants, Bobby Miller makes the start.
Mas historia.
No doubt. This is the year of the kids. We want the kids. We love the kids. As it stands right now, the Dodgers are 2 games back of the Diamondbacks. They are the #1 wild card, meaning if the playoffs started today, they would play the Pirates in Pittsburgh in the wild card round of the playoffs.
Wow, that's not ideal.
Well, it's a Pirates team that started out hot. They have since cooled considerably with a -15 run differential to the Dodgers +63.
Yeah, but you don't want to start out in Pittsburgh on the road like a fool.
Well, you don't, but it's not a bad lot.
I mean, I don't know, Matt. We were all talking about how they were going to rip through the Padres like a hot knife through butter.
Exactly right. So maybe they need adversity. Maybe they need to start in Pittsburgh. Maybe they need to be in Steel City, where America was built and iron is forged. And it'll remind them what hard work goes into winning a World Series, even if the commissioner thinks that trophy's just a piece of metal.
Can you name a sitcom based in Pittsburgh? Mr. Belvedere, you morons.
Yeah, you morons.
You guys
How didn't you know about Mr. Belvedere?
Just a bunch of slack-jawed idiots. That's what I'm talking to here. My God, Belvedere.
Fat old white guy with male pattern baldness.
And you don't know, but Marilyn Manson was the young guy on that show.
Is that right?
Well, it was a rumor.
I think that's true. I think that's like Mikey from Life, dying from pop rocks.
Look it up.
Not to mention, by the end of the season, this team could look considerably different.
That's right, Matt.
Will Dustin May be back?
We don't know.
Is Walker Buehler the Dodgers' closer come October? Perhaps.
Is he still a Dodger?
I think so. Is it 4 guys in the postseason rotation? Kershaw, Urias, May, Miller. Is it Gonsolin? Perhaps it's the next name we read off.
Okay.
We've talked about him for at least 36 hours.
Tim Cates has been all over this on the Farm Report.
Down on the farm, you'd know.
He claims for years. 1 year.
Emmett Sheehan.
Yeah, Sheehan.
What? Why is everyone not standing up and freaking out?
It's crickets, Matt.
Emmett Sheehan.
It's crickets.
Oh, boy.
Those kids are playing with a bubble machine. No one cares.
Like I said, we've been talking about this all season long. Before the season, the Lakers, mercenaries, free agents, trades, save one guy, everybody's favorite player, Austin Reeves. Why? Undrafted, developed, turns into a playoff hero, and now everyone's favorite Laker. That's what the Dodgers do. Look at the run they've been on. What a waste of money it was. And we were against this from the start.
Absolutely. I'm sure.
Syndergaard, $10 million.
Check the annals.
Go to the George Michael Sports Machine and hit the button. You'll see we were way against this.
Actually, I kind of remember that conversation.
He had already proven he no longer had it. His fastball was down. I don't know what you guys are watching, but he's been terrible.
Hey, we really like this Syndergaard guy.
His fastball was fat and pus, and yet the Dodgers thought, why not? Let's see if he's our latest reclamation project, just like Tyler Anderson was last year. That's what they wanted. Perhaps it was hubris. Perhaps they just felt like it was a pretty decent gamble, $10 million. But look what the Dodgers have done historically with pitching since the Friedman crew rolled into town. It is draft, develop, and turns into dominance. They got a starter at the deadline, and it's gone great in the regular season. But how did it end for you, Darvish? Not well.
Not well, or Scherzer.
Exactly. Dave hates Max Scherzer, had to confront him when the Dodgers traveled to New York to play the Mets. It doesn't end well.
It feels like when the young guys come up, though, Matt, and they dominate, sooner or later they got to get Tommy John.
I think that's pretty much par for the course, no matter where you are or what you do. But, you know, the good thing is a lot of these guys already had it now.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know about Sheehan, though.
The Dodgers have these players work with their coaches at every level since the minors and spring training and winter leagues. It's why Tony Gonsolin went from a 9th-round pick to an all-star and the Catman. It's why Bobby Miller is off to an historic start never before seen. Never before seen. 4 starts, 1 earned run. Julio Urias signed at 16. Makes his debut at 24, 7th in Cy Young voting that year. Now, Clayton Kershaw was before the Friedman regime.
Yeah, a long time before.
But he was called up at 20 and an all-star by 23. Walker Buehler, 24th pick in the 2015 draft, 3rd in Rookie of the Year voting, and all-star the following year, 2019.
You are calling for the Dodgers to develop and bring up and play their young pitchers.
It keeps going.
Especially in light of what's happened to the starting pitching rotation. Who else you got?
That's the truth. Dustin May, drafted in the 3rd round in 2016, debut at 21 in 2019. He started 9 games this year. Yes, it's gone wrong with the injuries yet again, but 4-1 with a 2.63 ERA. The young guys are studs. It's what the Dodgers do better than any other team out there. It's what they do better than anything else. And God bless this 2023 campaign. It is finally coming together. Now, are they all going to stick? No. Which is why you get it started now. They are not 20 like Kershaw. They are not 21 like Dustin May. These are old men. Bobby Miller is 24. Start the clock now. That's what Dave was saying. Well, I don't want to start the clock. They're not going to be free agents till they're 31.
This is an impassioned...
Start the clock now.
Impassioned plea.
They get 3 years of minimum wage and 3 years of arbitration. 31 years old is what we're talking about by the time Scott Boras is giving you his whiteboard presentation of why Bobby Miller is worth $750 million. These are better options than guys who have pitched for 7 years in the league with career 4.5 ERAs. That's why you call up Emmett Sheehan. Oh, there we go. All right, there we go. Today, because his strikeout rate is 3 times that of these journeymen that they're trying to bring in to fill a hole.
Well,
You're trying to win a World Series, yes.
Where's his strikeout rate?
You ever heard of Tulsa?
Well, yeah.
You know how easy it is to hit the ball in Tulsa, the Great Plains? The wind blows out,
forever,
it just goes forever. That thing will carry to Nebraska.
I get it. We got a young guy going tonight, and that's why we're putting Vassegh on late.
Exactly right. They were willing to give the starting shortstop gig to Gavin Lux, starting second base gig to Miguel Vargas, starting center field gig to James Outman. Why not give 3/5 of the starting rotation to these young guys that have all come up together and are mowing down dudes left and right? I will watch this tonight for Emmett Sheehan, a 7:10 p.m. first pitch. At least I think.
Well, we got Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck.
Kate's going to get you all the details on Sheehan, right, Kate?
Right here on stage with Metalachi. I'm sure the band's going to love that.
No doubt about it. And finally...
Oh, you're going to move over? Oh, that's good, Kate. That's good. Good.
You're going to go down there, Kate?
Yeah, good call.
Smart. That's real smart. Directional mic, too. And also, a tip of the cap as we wrap it up before we bring your father on. Well done, Doc Roberts. How about Dave Roberts calling out that bullpen, saying you guys got to get better. You got to dig deep. You got to fight for your position. You got to fight for your job.
That's what we do.
That's exactly what we do every damn day on this show. And they did. 6 innings of 1 hit, 0-run ball. Even Turd Ferguson, who looked like he had just seen a ghost after he threw his first pitch, was able to get it done and got the win. Just 8 pitches. Did you see the look on his face after he threw that first ball?
I just think he's a dumb-looking guy, Matt.
He kind of is.
You know, he's got the Jim Thorpe look.
Right.
You know, I mean, some
does.
people just look that way.
And he's very sweaty.
And I resent that.
And
I
he's
resent
very
both
sweaty.
of them. I'm tired of you saying that.
He's a sweaty guy. That's all it is.
So what? Leave him alone.
Huge win last night, and Emmett Sheehan. Yeah, there we go. Now, you hear how excited they are, P?
There's one guy in a fedora.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about.
I will say this. The widespread panic fan guy that just showed up and put down the lawn chair, that guy's got it figured out, man.
He really does.
That guy showed up with the backpack. It looked like, I was like, oh, is that guy going to, like, you know, put together a trombone out of that bag or something and start playing with Metalachi? No trombone.
Like it's like a north side or whatever.
No, yeah, no rusty trombone.
Exactly right.
Not a Tommy Bahama.
Patagonia.
Yeah, it's
construct your own chair.
That guy's pretty smart. So if you're on your way from like Corona Del Mar or something, I hope you have your beach chair in the back of your car because it's a good call. That's the other thing I'm offended by, Matt. I saw it like at least 3 or 4 business types go get their food at the Hangar 24 and then just tell it walking. Like not even.
I'm working.
Like
I'm not
even
interested in this grab ass.
It's like it's 3:45 on a Friday. You ain't working. Shut up. Come over here and enjoy the great sports talk. Don't
Exactly
make me
right.
go out there and call people
Great
out.
sports talk.
Do we have the wireless mic? Because I'll go out there.
Craig, we had a wireless mic.
Okay, yeah, get the wireless.
Get on the phone. Let's do it from the phone. Vic style. Vic the Brick style. What was that? You said they're disparaging our show? Oh, they won't get off the cornhole.
Hugo's here. The not much guy.
Not much.
Hey, Hugo.
Not much.
Not much indeed.
Not much.
We're giving away prizes in the break. We're giving away prizes every break. Make sure you get your raffle tickets. When we return, we'll celebrate your birthday, P. A special day for your father, for your family, and for everybody here. And we're all celebrating together. Your dad will join
I think
us.
it's just a coincidence.
I like his outfit, too.
I love you, Dad.
I'm sure you're a very accomplished father. What with your...
All right, guys, listen up. Now, this is our big one, okay? It's the 10th annual summer tour. All right, Petros and Money. You guys have been knocking it out, all right? I mean, knocking it out. But we got to take it up a level, okay? Because every year, you're getting better or you're getting worse. You guys think you're so smart. You think you know so much about the Dodgers. You don't know shit. All right, we don't plateau around here. All right, so ask yourself, what kind of year we going to have? Is year 10? Are we going to be better or are we going to be worse? All right, look yourself in the mirror. You're brushing your teeth in the morning, my man. All right, I want you to look yourself in the eye. Am I getting better? Am I getting worse? All right, what kind of guy you want to be? All right, guys, I love you.
So if you're hurt in an accident, call Sweet James, 800-9-million.
This is Sweet James.
I'm on my way.
Just keep it moving. Just keep it moving.
Whoa, you ran all the way over here for me?
Of course. My team and I will take it from here. Call the attorneys at Sweet James, 800-9-million.
It's the 10th annual PMS Summer Tour, coming to your backyard.
We'll be all over the beautiful Southland.
And you can experience the whole thing live, on air, or watch it on YouTube. It's the 10th annual PMS Summer Tour, coming to a town near you.
From a secret off-site location, possibly in the Far East, possibly in Whittier, this is Vic the Brick Jacobs on the Petros and Money Summer Tour.
Petros and Money fans, feeling you. We celebrate the 10th anniversary of the summer tour of Petros and Money at Hangar 24 in Irvine. Can you believe it? 10 years, the summer tour in full effect to celebrate a summer haiku from Matsuo Basho, one of the masters. Even a woodpecker couldn't crack the tea hut of this ancient grove. I'm feeling you. Petros and Money, 10th annual summer tour. Who knew? Let's go back to Petros and Money at Hangar 24 in Irvine, y'all. Well, come on now.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
The 10th anniversary Petros and Money Summer Tour is brought to you by Sweet James Accident Attorneys, Lone Mart, Barry's Tickets, and Chef Marito Seasonings. And now back to Petros and Money live on AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey, it's Tim Cates from the Petros and Money Show. We are here at the first stop of the 2023 Petros and Money Summer Tour. We're at Hangar 24 in Irvine. The guys are behind me, Petros, Money, Mr. Papadakis getting ready for the next segment. We have a great crowd, but still some room for you to come on down here to Hangar 24 Brewery in Irvine. Parking is abundant. It's all around. Come hang out with us. Bring a lawn chair maybe if you want. Like a great crowd already that is on site here at Hangar 24 Brewery in Irvine. We got plenty of prizes to give away. And if you're here in person, you got to scan the QR code. Come scan it for a chance to get $10,000. If you're watching right now on YouTube or Facebook, click the QR code that's right there, scan it, put all your information in there, and you're qualified for $10,000 to be one of our 10 finalists. We're going to pick 2 finalists from all 5 Petros and Money Chevy or Summer Tour stops throughout this summer. We want you to be part of it. Come on down. We're here until 6. I got pregame from 6 until 7. We got Joe Escalante coming up for the Vandals. I love the Vandals, OC punk band that's still going. Come on down. We got great food. We got great prizes. In between the breaks, we're giving away prizes, gift cards, TVs, a Vegas trip, and we're also giving away passes to the U.S. Open at the LA Country Club for Sunday's final round. So come on out. Check out this great crowd. Enjoying the show, everybody.
Huge thank you to everybody for coming out here. It is Hangar 24 in Irvine, right off the 405 at MacArthur Boulevard, 17877 Von Carmen Avenue. Heck of a crowd already. We appreciate you.
Beautiful.
And my great apologies. I forgot to give something away in the last break. I had to use the facilities. You get caught up. You talk to some folks out there. It's always great to engage with you. All the folks that came out, thank you so much. Make sure you get the raffle tickets. We'll double up those prizes. Oh, yeah, it's like the grass at Irvine Meadows, dude.
It's like the Lilith Fair.
Right? We're like the Steve Miller Band up here.
Let's go.
We will be giving away something every single break, including a 65-inch Westinghouse TV. Someone's taking that thing home today. We're giving away a trip to Vegas, MGM Resorts. We are giving away the Hangar 24 gift cards, the tickets to the U.S. Open final round, and Dodger Suite tickets for a game in the future in the iHeart Radio AM 570 LA Sports Suite.
In our pantheon. Joining us now on the Mountain View Chevrolet celebrity headset is my father.
Maybe she had huge nipples.
A local crooner, a former restaurateur.
Maybe she did have.
All right, Dad.
That's a great question.
I want to meet her.
You can get his music on Spotify or Apple or YouTube. He owned a restaurant for Dad, there's a delay, so.
It's okay.
Whatever.
That's okay.
He used to own a restaurant. He used to play football at USC. He comes on the show on Fridays.
I used to do a lot of things.
You're here now with my teacher from 8th grade, Christ Lutheran School in San Pedro on Western Avenue, Gail McKim. You guys made the sojourn down to 405, here to the beautiful Hangar 24. How are you, Dad? And how is your summer going so far?
It's great. And, there's hope for us all because this guy next to me here.
Oh, no.
Who, Matt Smith?
Look at his arms.
He's
look at
ripped.
his biceps.
He's ripped.
Look at the way he looks.
He transformed his body in the sea, Dad.
Is the ocean do that to you?
The ocean did this to me, yes.
You know what the Greeks say about the ocean?
What do they say?
It eats everything.
Yes, it has.
It eats
It has eaten me up day in and day out.
It really does.
But it spits me out. Thank God.
Look how it's contoured you. Good for you, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
And when Matt
he used to be this little guy,
Well,
I look at him now. He's a giant.
He's ripped.
Now he's still a little guy. There's just less fat on him.
When we put on the flight suits later, Matt's going to have the arms ripped off so you guys can see how swole.
Right.
In fact, they are talking about changing the money to pipes. Matt, pipes.
That's what I've requested.
The pipes. The pipes. All right, Dad. Overall, it's been a nice summer. You're here to celebrate the Dodgers.
Wait a minute.
Please.
All these wonderful people, good-looking people from Irvine, you need to hear about the day he was born.
That's exactly right.
I'd rather not.
I would love to hear this.
My poor wife, she suffered for his older brother, Tasso, a whole day of, hard labor, a whole day. And then finally he came at 3 in the morning or something like that. And I'm telling you, she was just devastated by that birth. 2.5 years later, Petros comes along, and she doesn't want to stay in the hospital all day, so she stays at home and doesn't feel as if the pains are that bad. Then all of a sudden she says, "Get me to the hospital." And no sooner did they put her down on her back, Petros shot out of there like a Polaris missile. And the doctor caught him in midair. And I mistook the penis for the umbilical cord,
Yeah.
And I said, "What a boy!" And right away I said, "That's it. We're going to name him Hercules." And my wife said, "What if he's short like your father?" I said, "Then we'll name him Petro, the rock." Is the rock of God, Petro, Peter, Anyway, he's always been a rock, and he's always been tough. And it's a great pleasure to sit with him here and all of you today on his birthday. God bless him.
Beautiful.
It is Father's Day. Is there anything you'd like to remember about your father, my grandfather, who wore a fedora everywhere?
When the day you were born and the day your brother Tasso was
Just like
born.
that guy in the fedora.
right.
Well done.
Ooh, with a drape on the back.
My grandfather did not wear a fedora with a do-rag on the back, though. He was not that sophisticated.
It was a different time.
Yeah, he was not involved in the Zoot Suit riots.
The day these boys were born, I realized right then, and you could never realize it before then, not until your own child is born, how much your parents loved you. So that's the revelation that's what Father's Day means.
All right. What about the Dodgers?
Oh, here it comes. You probably have to pull it away a little bit.
Why? What's the problem?
I think he's going to do the Tarzan yell.
Are you going to do your Tarzan yell?
Oh, how's that?
But he's down. The Tarzan is...
I don't give it. I don't care. I don't care if he strikes out 1,000,000 times. Didn't you guys ever watch the Tarzan movies with Johnny Weissmuller?
No, these people are young.
Tarzan represented the raw power of nature and God's agreeable love between the animals and man. And then, of course, when he got Jane, the other elements came in.
Yeah.
And Cheetah was there to check everything out.
The monkey?
Anyway, we talk about perfection. And then what happened? Some seedy character comes in and tries to subvert this beautiful reality. And Tarzan goes down. And he starts striking out. But what happens then at the end of the movie? What happens at the end of the movie?
He wins?
Tarzan over all.
There we go.
He goes from the top of the trees, just like James Outman hits that ball and it goes to the top of the trees. He's going to be swinging from one stadium to the other, knocking the ball out, saving our team.
Yeah.
And finally propelling the Dodgers over the top to win a world championship.
I love it.
All right, Dad.
I love it.
Well, that feels pretty good. What are you most looking forward to?
Wait a minute. Don't you think he looks like Tarzan?
Everybody
absolutely
agrees.
does.
We all agree. We play the
100%.
sound. We've done the movies.
Look at his hips and his legs and his shoulders.
How about that? They all agree.
Did you know that Johnny Weissmuller's call was his voice but played backwards?
I didn't know that, but I met him at the Carthay Circle Theater when I was a little kid.
You met Johnny Weissmuller?
Yeah, and he was very approachable and very nice.
He was a great swim champion.
Wonderful man.
All right, Dad. Is there anything else? Is there anything you're looking forward to as the football season is approaching? I'm sure we'll talk on the air before that.
I'm looking forward to watching you do the games on Fox.
All right. But, as far as, teams, people on the field.
Well, it'll be nice to see if the Trojans learned how to tackle, right?
Be interesting if they figure that out.
If they learn how to tackle, they have a chance this year, right?
We're going to have a tackling practice at the break.
Yeah, you tackle with your feet and your fingers.
We're going to set up the diamond and
grab for the flesh.
Everybody's going to get their head in front.
All right.
All right, Dad. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, yeah, my father, John Papadakis, ladies and gentlemen.
Beautiful.
We got to the
God, I
button
love
right
that.
before he could slam down the thing.
You just flew right out, huh?
That's the word on the street.
How about that?
Yeah. Thanks a lot. We're going to be here for 2 more hours. That's just 1 hour of great sports talk. We're going to double up on the prizes. Double up. We're going to talk to David Vassegh, and we have a very special guest in this 4 o'clock hour coming up.
Joe Escalante founded the Vandals when he was 17 in 1980, and here we are 43 years later, still going. They're playing the Glass House on the 3rd. They're playing the OC Fair on the 29th of July. We will talk to Joe Escalante in our very next hour. And by the way, Joe also is the executive producer of Fox Nation's Monsters Across America.
PMS Coast to Coast, Coast to Coast.
He's been eye to eye with the Arizona Chupacabra. He's going to tell us all about it.
He's been face to face with the shadow people.
Exactly right.
We're going to discuss it all.
Do that too.
All right, we'll be right back with more great sports talk coming up next.
We're going to learn how to make shrimp Diablo tacos.
Grab the Chef Merito seasoning and sprinkle it over the top. Just got that deep flavor. Cilantro, black pepper, lime, just makes the shrimp pop.
Is that good?
That's perfect.
We're going to eat some tacos in a moment, and maybe Austin might put one in his back pocket, just like that World Series ball, and take it with you, remember?
Everything I've ever used from Chef Merito has just made everything at home so much easier.
Let's dive into it, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that is really, really good.
Well, in 2022, I had a great time going back to the Elks Club in San Pedro, where I'm a member, and it was newly renovated, and it was awesome until they put me in an Aquaman outfit and made me jump into the pool.
Easy. It wins in a rout. A root.
Blind guy wins a TV at the slide bar, and it was incredible. And obviously he's not driving. Nobody happened to drive him, so he was taking public transportation. So I'm standing out front of the slide bar talking to a bunch of people after the tour stop is over, and I get to watch him get onto a bus, obviously, you know, with the cane and the stick and all that, and the TV and everybody's reaction. That's number one. Number two, I think Golden Road, maybe. Golden Road, wildly underrated. Parking was an issue, but when we had the train, it was our first time at the Glendale, Los Feliz area, kind of Golden Road there, and every time the train went by, the entire place, and it was just a very cool communal bonding moment.
In Los Angeles. Los Angeles. Big stage. When you want to talk LA sports, it's always been us.
Oh, baby.
With Dan Patrick at 6 a.m., Colin Cowherd at 9, Fred Rogan and Rodney Pete at noon, and Petros and Money at 3.
Go to the iHeart Radio app.
Nobody covers Los Angeles like us. Listen anywhere you are by telling your smart device, play AM 570 LA Sports on the iHeart Radio app.
It's right here.
The home of the Dodgers.
Hey, I'm Bobby Miller, and this is Nice Tweets. Okay, so this first tweet, Jokey Locomotive. Still thinking about Bobby Miller's debut fit. He became the league leader in drip before he threw a single pitch. I appreciate that one. I try. This one by Place Holderuni. This guy always looks like he's about to drop the hottest album of the year. I appreciate that. Maybe something like Lil Durk's album or something like Futures. Bueller's Day Off. This outfit is fantastic. Thank you, Walker. Kimmy213. All day I've been trying to figure out who he reminds me of, and it finally hit me. Daddy Yankee. We'll see you this Sunday. Woodrow 258-79247. Hit a single off him in travel ball. Lucky I wasn't out there last night. Let's try it again some other time.
He's on another level. Perfect pitch there, 100 miles an hour, and he got caught looking.
Mash 831. Dang, Bueller's Day Off doppelganger. I'm not so sure about that. Maybe it's a pants. Brandon 07491902. Yeah, just love to see it. 2 former Cards playing pitch and catch again. Big leagues business. L's up. It's nice to finally be able to throw to that guy. At Smoothie_22. Just needs his 2 chains next start. One of my chains actually broke. I got a new one, but that one usually falls off when I try to throw with it. Kayla Shoemaker. The girls are yeeshing. Okay, kind of stealing a little yeesh from Walker. Hey, thanks guys. I appreciate all the love. Hopefully we can see you guys soon here at Dodger Stadium.
change of latitude would help my attitude.
Yeah. Calling it out, Vic Petros and Money AM 570 LA Sports Live everywhere on the iHeart Radio app. You just heard the Big Bob Schmidt intro. It is the first stop of the 10th annual Petros and Money Summer Tour, and we are live on location at a beautiful spot, Hangar 24, Irvine, the Von Carmen Avenue, Irvine Business Park. It is 17877 Von Carmen Avenue, right off the 405. It's easy to get here. Parking is free. Don't worry about the arms and taking the ticket and what the rates are. You will get validated. You're already validated. Your Petros and Money Summer Tour stop attendees. But you will have that parking validated, and you can come hang out with us until 6 o'clock. Tim Cates doing Dodgers on Deck until 7. And Metalachi is going to perform right after we are done.
And Matt, our big guest for the 4 o'clock hour, a superstar here in Southern California and beyond, has arrived.
Joe Escalante will join us. You know him from a variety of his performances. You know, you did this to us at the Slide Bar. I saw you coming out with the shots. Where is she?
She's right there.
You did it to us at the Slide Bar years ago, and we all got sideways and made fools of ourselves.
You're a lush, lady.
Now we're getting after it again. Joe Escalante founded the Vandals, co-founded the Vandals back in 1980. They are still playing today. They got a show coming up at the Glass House. He is also the executive producer of shows like Alien Abductions,
Coast to Coast,
Monsters Across America. So we'll get into all of that. The owner, proprietor of Kung Fu Records, one of the most kick-ass record labels on earth as well. He will join us in our very next segment.
I mean, we always have somebody super cool.
Right.
Like Mike Watt joined us for the first stop last year.
Mike Ness, hope he gets better.
Down in Huntington Beach, we've had him on. So this is another in a line of great musical legends that we are bringing on the show. And speaking of kicking ass and punk rock, I want to thank the guy that bought me a legitimate switchblade.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
Whoa.
right there. Yeah, it's a very dangerous.
Very nice.
This is a switchblade apparently that's made in Orange County. I didn't know Orange County had tough guys like the Brooklyn gangs of yesteryear, you know. I will fight you now, you know, like those kind of guys.
Oh, you could puncture a lung with that.
Right,
Real
you could really
easy.
You watch out. Don't you mess with me. And this guy has at least one more switchblade on him, so look out for that
Exactly
guy.
right.
But thank you for the very kind birthday present. We had my dad on in the very last segment. We have Joe Escalante. We have David Vassegh celebrating from Dodger Stadium. Should we do the Frogman Friday stuff? Is that important to everybody? I don't
think so. Sounds like applause. I mean, it's more applause than freaking Emmett Sheehan got.
Yeah, and Sheehan's
there
going
we go.
tonight.
You like Sheehan.
That do-rag fedora guy.
I
love
like
Sheehan.
that do-rag fedora.
I don't know if Ronnie's ready for it.
Look at that.
Frogman. A ship is safe in harbor.
Frogman.
But that is not what ships are for.
Frogman.
Petros and Money Show, landlocked in Irvine in a business park, still celebrates the greatness of the sea. And the sea keeps us safe from the land.
Yes, exactly.
And we celebrate the great lifeguards and Coast Guard and people that keep us safe from the horrible sea where many things can happen to you. Unless you get contoured by the sea like Matt Swole. We also celebrate the great Mike Nelson, a character played by the one and only Lloyd Bridges in a fabulous television show from decades ago, Sea Hunt.
This was only practice. But just around the corner of time was a moment when our little lessons would pay a dividend in liberty or death.
All right, what do we got, Ronnie?
What are you, nuts?
Hey!
We gotta get that stuff to Florida. Do you know what it's like these days? We got the freaking Navy everywhere. You got Frogmen. You've got EC2s with the satellite tracking stuff. You've got the freaking Bell 209 assault choppers up the ass. We're losing one out of every 9 loads. It's no duck walk anymore. Let me tell you. Forget about money. What do you suggest is reasonable?
Sea Lab! And I keep waiting for like a flag football game to pop up in there.
Oh, yeah, that'll happen. A big cornhole tournament right now.
5 bananas!
I do alligators. I run Mississippi. and you know what? A quick shout out to our friends Corey and Travis from CT Sound and Lighting for helping us get all the sound right for the broadcast today.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Corey and Travis from CT Sound and Lighting.
The roadie knows what the roadie knows, and the roadie knows that he wears black clothes.
That's exactly right, and they are no different.
And it is now time for the word of the day.
He hurt me with his words.
The word of the day.
Today's word of the day is Hangar 24. Now, even though we are airport adjacent, this is not Hangar 24. Hangar 24 is a hangar way out at the Redlands Airport. Now, I had this all written down, but it blew away. But the point is...
Well, you know what they call that? Turbulence.
Exactly. And those guys... Hangar 24 was like a group of a bunch of dudes that were like pilots, so I'm assuming they weren't broke.
Good-looking guys.
Good-looking guys, leather jackets, a little bit melancholy. Why? Pilot stuff. You know? You don't know what it's like to have all those people's lives in your hands.
Why?
You don't know. You can't possibly fathom the responsibility of a pilot.
Is this where we put on the flight suits?
Yeah. So
Okay.
these guys would blow off some steam at the Hangar 24 at the Redlands Airport, which I'm assuming is a pretty nice airport. You know, Redlands is a nice area. A jewel of the Inland Empire, some might even say.
It's not as nice as the Hemet Airport.
Well, the Hemet Airport leaves some things to be desired, Matt, I have to say. But anyway, one of the guys, these guys would blow off steam and have beers in Hangar 24 after their long day flying around, you know, and they would then start making their own beer. Like, you know, like a dorky white guy's supposed to.
Exactly right.
Make your own craft beer, and they got into that. And one of these guys had some money. I think his last name was Cook.
Ben Cook?
Yeah. And he's the guy that started this very place, Hangar 24 Brewing. And now they have tasting rooms everywhere. Lake Havasu, Irvine, Redlands, and we're here in this gorgeous business park. And that is why we have the flight theme.
I feel like I got to get a good side part to get my pilot going. Like
Wow,
really
you look the part.
Kind of like, you know.
You look
like, you know what? If anybody wants to hijack this plane, I bet I could land this bird.
Get a load of Chuck Yeager over there.
I bet I could.
Check that out. So here we are at Hangar 24. No one else wore a flight suit here, but that guy there, Matt, the guy sitting next, he brought a real combat helmet. And I think my head's going to be too big.
And mine will be too small.
No, let's shove that thing on Matt's head there.
Mine will be way too small.
What I want you to do
what I want you
to do is kind of put it on the top of Matt's head, and then we got to slap it to get it down, you know, like a whack-a-mole.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you try that on.
Yeah, this is humiliating. I have a tiny head.
Look at you, Matt. That's stolen valor right there. Yeah. Yeah, look at that guy right there. That guy's going to shoot down some MiGs. That guy's taking it to the Libyans right now. Look at that guy. You know what they say about pilots of this ilk? You're like, yeah, you think that guy's a tough guy, a kick-ass pilot, but do you know he's like a math genius? And you got to be a sweet-ass math genius to fly one of these crazy-ass planes. And that's what you look like right now, Matt. Look at your ass.
I could fly a bird right now.
Oh, 2 bogeys coming in. Matt, take care of that right now. It's your 5 o'clock. Let's go.
My head is way too small for this helmet.
You want me to try it?
Yeah, you try it.
All right, I'll try it on. But you have to do the Top Gun-like commentating then. All right.
All right, gentlemen, we have got bogeys approaching from the north and from the east. Here is what we are going to do. We are going to spread out. Yeah, look at that, it fits. Look at that, it fits. Sir, you're going to have to drop that down to maybe the last drop of alcohol that ever touches your lips. Some of us will not be returning from this mission, men. There we go. Looks good, actually. Is that from Nam? Yes, it is. I thought it was. Look at that. How about that? That's beautiful. All right. We're flight suited. Joe Escalante is here. Hangar 24 has been a host of hosts through the first hour and 15 minutes of our broadcast. We're going until 6 p.m.
Are you ready for the number of the day?
Yes.
It's time for the number of the day.
Here's my number.
Number of the day.
All right. We're going to get a little blue here, folks. Number of the day.
You know, I feel like Bezos, man. This is fitting a little tight in the crotch.
I'm glad you brought that up.
I might have to get a tailor to come here and open this up.
I'm glad you brought that up, P, because the number of the day today is 60. German researchers from worlddata.info. And we all know the Germans, they do not play grab ass. They are robots. They are as straight and narrow as any human beings on the planet. They went through.
Didn't help them in World War II.
It did not. They got aggressive and they got greedy.
Wear it, Krauts.
40 studies is what they dissected, spanning 90 countries. They ditched anything that had men logging self-reported lengths, and they determined which nations have the biggest penises.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
So wait a minute. You're telling me the Germans did a study where everybody just put it out on the table?
Basically, they combed through every bit of data they could find in order to get an aggregate of which nations have men with, on average, the biggest junk.
Okay.
Here's what we got.
Can I venture a guess?
You can.
Before we start?
Before we start, which nation?
The Congo.
No, not the Congo. Where is my man Kevin? I ran into someone by the name of Kevin who said he ran into a young lady by the name of Lisbeth.
Lisbeth?
Lisbeth. And Kevin said, check it out. I found out that I've got another Ecuadorian here. Number one in the world, Ecuador!
Jaime Harin, Forest Lawn.
Average in Ecuador, 7.2 inches. On average. Right behind them, right behind Ecuador, Bolivia.
Swolivia.
Sudan. Haiti. Haiti clocking in right around 6.5.
Haiti's clocking in, all right.
And coming in at 60th place. Listen. That flag might be big, but our junk is not. The U.S., 5.4 inches. We're ahead of the U.K. All right. Hey, it's all right. It's an average.
We still got some sweet warheads, though, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, Sudan might have a big putzo, but we'll shoot a missile and blow it away.
You see that truck out there? You see how big that thing is?
Yeah,
you see that flag?
Look down at your junk and now look up in the sky. Here comes a drone.
You can keep it, Ecuador. Look at my flag.
Yeah, remember what happened in Vietnam?
Now, by the way, would you care to venture a guess?
Where's Vietnam?
Well, it's interesting you ask. Out of the 90 countries.
Don't do it, Matt.
Would you care to venture a guess as to which one clocks in at 90, averaging, you really feel bad here, 3.8 inches.
I'm moving.
Right? Let's go. Let's get out of town.
In a land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king.
90th out of 90 countries, B. Would you care to venture a guess?
Malaysia.
Close. They're in the bottom 5. Cambodia. Cambodia comes in at 90th. How about this? We're dead last in North America. Canada really put it on us.
Well, they got the lumberjacks.
I would just think with the cold, just over time, the cold constantly getting that thing,
Is there a correlation between the cold and penis size? Well, look, it's small, but obviously I'm from the north.
You want to know why Max Verstappen is lighting it up on the F1 of all the countries of Europe? Netherlands, top spot, 6.2. Dead last, Romania.
Fully erect.
5 flat. Oh, no, these are all flaccid.
Is it a flaccid measurement?
Oh, God, no.
How do we know?
Because that's what it said. They even gave you instructions on how you're supposed to measure.
No less than 12 slaps.
Exactly right.
No less.
What's wrong, boss? I thought this was a great story for today.
That's his story.
Exactly right.
I celebrated the Hangar 24.
A lot of people can relate to this story, okay? That's what we do here. We relate.
I celebrated a great American, Ben Cook, who created this wonderful brewery. And what does Matt do? He says he's got a small boot.
Why did I become a pilot? Because I'm from Ecuador, that's why.
You know where I feel like I'm from? Here comes Cambodia. Hey! Suddenly I'm not as intimidated.
Right? With you, Pol Pot. Here I come. Sorry, sir.
This is the song of the day.
Friday Beer Drinkin' is our song of the day from an artist called Red Beachum.
Whoa.
Because the Petros and Money Show's celebrating a Frogman Friday with a live remote broadcast from Hangar 24 in the city of Irvine, site of the first stop on the 10th anniversary of the Petros and Money Summer Tour, where there's plenty of beer drinking going on, along with prizes for those in attendance. And if you can't make it down to Hangar 24, you can stream the show live via the Facebook and the YouTube. And we've got Dodger baseball in our future as the San Francisco Giants roll into Dodger Stadium for the weekend. And Tim Cates will have your Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck program ready to go at 6 o'clock.
Oh, I like that. You said the Giants, and everybody here booed. It is a 7:10 first pitch from the Galpin Motors broadcast booth. We have another hour and a half to go before Tim Cates' Dodgers on Deck. And our very next segment, P, he's here.
Vandals!
That's right. Joe Escalante from the Vandals will join us.
You know what? He looks like he's been contoured by the ocean, too.
He is. I see him all the
He looks
time.
like he's out there paddling around and doing it big. See, Matt right now is eating his space food like a pilot. He's putting it, he's getting his sustenance.
Freeze-dried ice cream.
So he can stay up and talk to Hal.
Exactly right.
We'll be right back with Joe
Matt.
Escalante. What are you doing?
Am I only dreaming? Or is this burning an eternal flame?
Straighten it up a little bit. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Dodgers baseball is on the air and on your phone. Stream all the games on the iHeart Radio app and get all our exclusive Dodger podcasts as well. Just listen to AM 570 LA Sports every game, all season long.
So if you're hurt in an accident, call Sweet James, 800-9-million.
This is Sweet James. I'm on my way.
Just keep it moving. Just keep it moving.
Whoa, you ran all the way over here for me?
Of course. My team and I will take it from here. Call the attorneys at Sweet James, 800-9-million.
Need cash fast and tired of being crushed by debt? Let our friends at Longmar help you out. Turn your car into cash and keep driving it with an auto title loan from Longmar. You can get $2,500 to $10,000 or more cash the same day. Even if you have no credit or bad credit, you can still qualify. All it takes is your paid off or almost paid off vehicle as a form of guarantee. Any car, any year, it doesn't matter. To get started, submit your info and instantly find out how much cash you can get with a super easy process. Longmart is so fast and easy, I will recommend them to my family. So if you're going through an emergency and need cash today, let my friends at Longmart help you out.
1-800-LONEMART. Hey Dodger fans, you can stream the game anywhere you are on the iHeart Radio app.
I'm listening.
Tell your smart speaker, play AM 570 LA Sports on iHeart Radio.
The home of the Dodgers.
We'll be right back after this on the Petros and Money Summer Tour. Papadakis and Matt Money Smith.
What a wonderful day we're having. Thank you. We're back. We take commercial breaks because it's a live radio show. We're also streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. The one and only Petros and Money Show, the 10th annual summer tour, and we're here at Hangar 24 in Irvine. A lot of beautiful people here, and it's absolutely wonderful. Happy Father's Day to each and all of you. We have a very special guest, a man that really does represent local excellence, Matt, and a hell of a guy to talk to.
Yeah, I mean, local through and through. Los Al High School, UCLA.
Let's go Griffins!
Exactly, go Griffins. Let's go Bruins. And we talked about it at the top of the show, Pete. We've been doing this for 17 years, and it feels like it's been a hell of a run and a long time. But imagine starting a punk rock band when you're 17 years old in 1980, and in 2023, you are still banging out shows, selling out venues, traveling the world, and keeping it going. And that is what our man Joe Escalante is doing. He and some friends founded the Vandals back in 1980, and with David and Josh and Warren, they're keeping it going. They got a show on the 3rd at the Glass House. They got a show on the 29th, the Sweet and Tender Hooligans at the Pacific Amphitheater for the OC Fair. And he is a host and a tour guide at the brand new Punk Rock Museum out in Las Vegas.
Wow.
You can book a tour with Joe July 20th to the 23rd. On top of all that, P, law degree, used to host the morning show on Indy 103.
I remember that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And a former TV executive at CBS. I mean, my God, a renaissance man when it comes to the world of entertainment. It's Joe Escalante on the Mountain View Chevy Celebrity Headset.
Ah, the Mountain View Chevy Celebrity Headset.
Yeah,
That
we
looks
go
good.
to Upland if you want to take a
Looks
look
good.
at some Chevys.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Oh, hey, good to be here, you guys.
Is it weird to hear, hey, you started a band in high school and you're still banging it out, looking like a real champion at your age?
Yeah, it's like being a birthday clown, you know? It's just,
Yeah, I know.
you're just kids, the kids are there, and you're doing tricks for them. Is this, hey, you like this? You like this? How about this, you know?
How does it start? Is it, I'm going to do this for the rest of my life? Is it, we're going to go have some fun and get free beer at parties? Like, what is the genesis of starting a band?
You start a band in punk rock because you could start a band on a Monday and you could play a party on Saturday. You know, and all these guys are you know, learning to play Stairway to Heaven. And you know, I graduated from Los Al at 81. So this is like, you know, the Cal Jam era of Ted Nugent and all that stuff. But we literally could start a band on Monday and play a party on Saturday. And so it was fun. And then you're playing clubs. And then you don't think it's going to last. And then you keep giving it up. And then all of a sudden Green Day and the Offspring and that stuff blows up. And then all of a sudden your phone starts ringing. And you quit your job and you tour the world for 10 more years. And
Wow.
And then you come back.
It was.
Is that hard though? I mean, we do 5 events every summer, and Matt and I act like we're really put out.
Yeah, nobody
10 years.
Nobody likes to do it. All the band members are like, I wish I could figure out a way to just make money staying home. But now that nobody buys records, you've got to get out there. So we just went back to our jobs. That's what we did. That's how we solved that.
Like the Vandals are because, you know, as Petros said, we've talked to guys when we do the summer tours. We talked to Mike Watt. We talked to Mike Ness. We talked to guys from Bad Religion. We've talked to, and like when you think about punk rock and you sort of think about, you know, double middle fingers to the man, we're kind of counterculture. The Vandals took a different lane. You guys did that, but you did it kind of with a sense of humor. Whose idea? Because you wrote Anarchy Burger. I mean, you wrote Pirate's Life, all that stuff. Like, how do you guys decide this is the lane we're going to occupy?
I think because, I mean, I grew up in Rossmore, right over by the 405 and the 605 are there. We didn't have any problems, really. You know, the Clash, yeah, and the Sex Pistols, they had problems, so they're singing about social issues, and we didn't, you know. So we liked Devo, we liked the Dickies, we liked the Toy Dolls, we liked these funny bands, so we just kind of stayed in that lane because what am I going to do? You know, grow up in Orange County in the sunny, you know, the family that loves me in Rossmore and write political songs. Yeah. Rage Against the Machine did it, but
that's true. They did.
The mean streets of Irvine is where they came
Hey,
from.
this is a tough place. Look at this business park. I got a switchblade in my hand right now to defend myself. Joe Escalante is with us, the great bassist for the Vandals, founding member, and a TV executive, and we will get into that in a little while because we have deep interest.
Oh, big time.
Deep interest in the paranormal, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
So we will get into that. But we do a stupid sports talk radio show. You've been here long enough to realize that. And we're always dumbfounded at the people that relate to it and come out. I cannot imagine how that must feel globally from a band you started in Rossmore. You know, down the street.
That's
you know,
funny.
down the street from the racetrack.
Yeah.
You know, the quarter horses on a Sunday night.
Right.
You know, what is that like? What is one of the weirdest places you've been where the crowd, you know, they relate to you guys in a way that is just unexpected?
Well, you brought up Germany earlier, I remember, and
Matt did.
Yeah.
That was always weird. That's like you go there and you're happy that they know you, but then the interviews always start with, "So your new album is junk, and so, how are you feeling about this right now that nobody likes your new material?" You know, so
Very straightforward.
yeah, that's how they are. But I mean, we played all over the world. We played in Afghanistan.
Well, I was gonna say
we
that,
played
yeah.
we played in Iraq for the troops. You can't put a price on it. The things we've been allowed to do, and we're still allowed to do it, but we do it in a way where we just kind of keep our jobs and do both. Because when you get old, do you really want to be singing and dancing on stage? 60-year-old man.
Here we are.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, you know, it's like you're like a frog in the boiling pan. Like pretty soon you realize.
This is how it ends.
You've been in this band. You're 60 years old.
Right.
What happened?
All of us know Christine Fung really well.
Yes.
And I got to meet David Quackenbush, your lead singer, through Christine long time ago, 25 years ago. And I remember sitting at a dinner. I'll never forget. I don't remember what show we were going to at the Troubadour, but we were sitting at Dantana's, and he was talking about, I think we're going to go play for the troops. You know, we're kind of trying to figure out if we're going to do it or not. It was before you went to Iraq, and I think it was 2004, right around there.
The Christmas of 2003, New Year's Eve in 2004.
So,
Wow.
and I remember it sounded like it was something you guys were really trying to sort through and figure out. So when that's kind of offered to you, or you're thinking about it, how do you kind of go through going to a war zone and playing a punk rock show?
Well, Dave, our singer, he always puts it in perspective for you, and he goes, the war was on. It was on.
Right.
It was as heavy as it ever got in 2003 to 2004, and he just said, "We might die, but what a great way to die." And that's that's what you say. Like if you're flying in a plane that's being flown by Dexter Holland from The Offspring,
right?
You might die, but what a great way to die.
Exactly.
And so, we went and we did it, and it was crazy. The war was going on, and but I will tell you, the most important thing I feel I've ever done is gone there to cheer them up during the holidays when they have a lot of suicides. Finally felt that I'm playing this music for a reason, because we already talked about our lyrics. We're not changing society. But there, for a brief moment, we felt important, and I think it's the most important thing we've ever done. And it's a highlight of my whole life. Getting in a Black Hawk every morning and sitting in some field waiting for these. We'd wait for the Blackhawks to arrive. We'd get in the band in one, the gear in the other, and they'd fly us off to a forward operating base. We'd get out, play the show, fly back, go back to the Saddam Hussein International Airport.
And the war is going on all around.
The war's going on. You can hear it, you can feel it, and it was. But yeah, fantastic. And then we got boycotted all throughout Europe for doing it. It was a disaster in Europe. They hated us for it. And then we looked at each other.
They said you guys were like pro-war or something?
Yes, they conflated the two. I think the war, supporting the war and playing for the soldiers. Everybody in America knows you got to support the soldiers, whether you support the war or not.
Right.
Everybody knows the Vandals who write songs about like sandwiches and haircuts. Don't try to get a political message out of us. But they didn't understand that in Europe, and so we never really went to Europe again.
To hell with them.
To hell with them.
Yeah,
exactly right.
F them if they can't take a joke.
Exactly right. There's so people that don't know, or maybe they do, but for folks that don't know, your drummer since like '89 has been Josh Freese, arguably the best drummer on the planet.
Yes.
He is a gun for hire in studios. He was just named the new drummer of the Foo Fighters. Is the story true of how you found Josh Freese?
But first of all, best drummer on the planet. He's not even the best drummer in the Foo Fighters.
Yeah, exactly, right? Right?
I told that to Dave Grohl, and he lost it. He just lost it. I love that. Then he used it on stage the next night.
You stole my joke, Grohl.
I'm sure Freeze was thrilled.
Hey, Blink-182 made a career out of it.
Right.
So, my material is out there for everybody to take. But yeah, we found Josh at Disneyland in the Tomorrowland stage. It comes out of the ground, and we went and tracked him down, and we got him in the band, and he's been in the band for about 35 years, and then we let him go and play, whether it's with Sting or Devo or Perfect Circle, and now the Foo Fighters. So we're very happy for him because we think he's in the greatest, touring, recording rock band in the world today. Is probably the Foo Fighters, and he is perfect for the job.
Wonderful stuff.
So, word spreads like, hey, there's this drummer at Disneyland, and the stage comes up from the ground in Tomorrowland. You got to see him. He's going to blow your mind.
Oh, we had annual passes. So Quackenbush and I had annual passes when they cost $125.
So that's really how you found it?
Yeah, with no blackout dates. And we would go see that guy.
No blackouts.
Yeah, think about it. It was like a dream. So we hunted him down, but and in those days you could talk to a young kid at Disneyland without getting arrested.
That's before everybody had the vests and the Disneyland gangs.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh God, don't get me started on those.
Geppetto's Angels.
What? Yeah. The Speedy Gonzaleses. Wait, wrong studio. Sorry.
Well, they bought it all.
Yeah.
The great Joe Escalante. This guy's unreal and a fun guy to talk to. Now, he does some really, really interesting work in television. He's a TV executive. And that is something that people are very afraid of in the world of television.
Oh, yeah.
You hear TV executive.
I was an executive at CBS, but now I'm a showrunner on a couple shows on Fox Nation.
All right.
So, executive producer.
Right.
Yeah.
You're an executive.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you show up and say the network has some notes and people are pissed.
Yeah. We've got notes.
Exactly. Before we get to that, and we'll do it in the next segment, quickly want to mention July 3rd Glass House.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, the Vandals at the Glass House, July 3rd. It's the night before July 4th. We do this a lot because people on July 3rd realize they don't have nowhere to go.
Vandal show.
We got a Vandal show at the Glass House.
There we go.
Pomona.
And then July 29th, you're doing the Sweet and Tender Hooligan Show at Pacific Amphitheater.
That's the Morrissey Smiths, the Mexican Morrissey.
Exactly right.
At the July 29th at the
OC Fair.
At the OC Fair.
Awesome.
In the big room, on the big stage.
And then July 20th to 23rd, book your tour now for the. We didn't ask about that. Just the Punk Rock Museum in Vegas.
Yeah, it's great. It sounds like a terrible idea, and then you go there and they put a lot of money into it, which also sounds like a terrible idea. And luckily, most of it was Fletcher's and Fat Mike's. But then when you see it and you do the tour, you will realize this thing's going to last. It's a quality museum. It belongs there, along with the Mob Museum and the Liberace Museum. Rest in peace.
Exactly.
But it's definitely worth going to, but you got to take a tour with one of the old timers, and older the better. And so I recommend Joe Escalante on July 20th.
Where is it?
It's just right off the freeway, a little towards downtown, in some area that my Tesla drives me to, and I still don't figure out when people ask me that where it is. So a freestanding building.
Go.
Yeah,
Industrial Park.
Free brick and mortar. An industrial park like the one we're at today.
Exactly right.
Isn't this where they filmed The Conquest of the Planet of the Apes or something?
That's exactly right.
I believe
that
it
building
is.
right there.
Yeah.
Get your damn hands off me, goddamn dirty ape. We'll be right back with more Joe Escalante. We're going to talk about his show because, we are very, very heavily involved in the paranormal.
Big time.
Shadow people, Mayan calendar, chemtrails.
Lizard people.
Oh, I like that. We've seen V.
How about the Bat Squatch of Mount St. Helens?
Oh, yeah.
Half bat, half Sasquatch.
I'll blow your mind with that one.
Holy crap.
Right? How about that?
Might have to carve out another hour. Joe Escalante is here. We'll be right back. It's the Petros and Money Show live from beautiful Hangar 24. Thank you for being here. We're having a hell of a time. And we have like another hour and a half of great sports talk to come.
All right, guys, listen up. Now, this is our big one, okay? It's the 10th annual summer tour. All right, Petros and Money. You guys have been knocking it out. All right, I mean, knocking it out. But we got to take it up a level, okay? Because every year, you're getting better or you're getting worse.
You guys think you're so smart. You think you know so much about the Dodgers. You don't know shit.
All right, we don't plateau around here. All right, so ask yourself, what kind of year we going to have? Is year 10? Are we going to be better or are we going to be worse? All right, look yourself in the mirror. You're brushing your teeth in the morning, my man. All right, I want you to look yourself in the eye. Am I getting better? Am I getting worse? All right, what kind of guy you want to be? All right, guys, I love you.
So if you're hurt in an accident, call Sweet James, 800-9-million.
This is Sweet James. I'm on my way.
Just keep it moving. Just keep it moving.
Whoa, you ran all the way over here for me?
Of course. My team and I will take it from here. Call the attorneys at Sweet James, 800-9-million.
It's the 10th annual PMS Summer Tour coming to your backyard.
We'll be all over the beautiful Southland.
And you can experience the whole thing live, on air, or watch it on YouTube. It's the 10th annual PMS Summer Tour coming to a town near you. From a secret off-site location, possibly in the Far East, possibly in Whittier. This is Vic the Brick Jacobs on the Petros and Money Summer Tour.
Petros and Money fans, we're feeling you. We celebrate the 10th anniversary of the summer tour of Petros and Money at Hangar 24 in Irvine. Can you believe it? 10 years, the summer tour in full effect to celebrate. A summer haiku from Matsuo Basho, one of the masters. Even a woodpecker couldn't crack the tea hut of this ancient grove. I'm feeling you. Petros and Money, 10th annual summer tour. Who knew? Let's go back to Petros and Money at Hangar 24 in Irvine, y'all. Well, come on now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
The 10th anniversary Petros and Money Summer Tour is brought to you by Sweet James Accident Attorneys, Lone Mart, Barry's Tickets, and Chef Marito Seasonings. And now back to Petros and Money live on AM 570 LA Sports.
It's Tim Cates. Welcome back to the Petros and Money Summer Tour. Stop number 1 here at Hangar 24 Brewery in Irvine. I've got it on my phone right now, the YouTube channel, so I'm seeing all the great comments you guys are making. Keep them coming. We love them, good and bad. It's a lot of fun out here. Wish you were here, but we understand you're watching, listening. Make sure you click on the QR code. There's 2 of them. One of the QR codes, you can be a finalist to win $10,000. The other QR code, a chance to win one of the grand prizes listed on the website on AM 570 LA Sports. So check them all out, all the grand prizes we have at the final tour stop. We also have the $10,000 QR code that you can put all your information in. On site here, we got prizes like TVs, trips to Las Vegas, and a pair of ground passes for the final round of the U.S. Open at the LA Country Club coming up on Sunday. I want to make sure to shout out a happy Father's Day to everybody who out there watching. To my dad, happy Father's Day. And to all you dads out there, happy Father's Day to you this Sunday and every day as we celebrate our dads and our mothers all year round, not just one day a year. So wish you were here. There's going to be more stops coming. In fact, I'm going to tell you right now, the next stop at the Petros, I'll tell you next hour. I'm getting told, don't tell you right now. Next hour, I will tell you where the second stop is for the Petros and Money Summer Tour. It's actually next Friday. It's going to be quick. The 23rd of June, I'll tell you where it's at next hour. But thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Click on the QR code. You can do it every tour stop. Qualify to win a $10,000. I also qualify for your chance for the grand prizes. Click on the QR codes. Do it now. It takes just a minute. Let's enjoy the rest of the show. One more hour to go. Joe Escalante, another segment. Enjoy, everybody.
Exactly right. Stretch your legs out.
We're not all, nuts to butts here. Everything's fine.
Wide stance. Wide stance. Sweet James Bergener, thank you for Sweet James. If you're hurt in action, call the winning attorneys at 800-9-million or sweetjames.com. Barry's Tickets. Don't miss the next game or event you want to go to. Let Barry hook you up at barrystickets.com. Chef Merito, the chef. The spice is in the container, but the chef is in you.
Did you give anything away during the last break?
I did. I was talking to Joe.
Up here chopping it up with Joe Escalante.
Exactly.
That upset the safari guy there.
Safari drape.
Yeah, the safari drape on Justin Herbert.
What was the name of the song? I've got an ape drape.
Ape drape. Yeah, the
Joe,
cover.
how old were you when you wrote the song?
Ape drape?
Yes.
I was 35 or something like that.
Writing a song about mullets.
Yeah,
Just kind of going through the bullet points.
The heights of maturity.
Exactly.
Not funny. Not fun, not funny.
But
you
know
got
what?
a couple of guys
Very
in their
catchy.
40s in flight suits up
Yes.
here, Joe, and
Exactly.
we're not playing in Iraq either.
Exactly.
The great Joe Escalante from the Vandals is here.
Yeah.
Also, a huge television exec type, and what we're most interested in is that he's the writer and producer and showrunner for Alien Abductions with Abby Hornacek, Jeff Hornacek's daughter, who used to touch his face, and then Monsters Across America on Fox Nation,
which we're really excited
with Casey
about.
Hosmer.
Yeah,
Eric Hosmer's wife.
We love Hosmer.
Yeah.
Now, this is important to us because it goes along with something we like to call here, because we're the Petros and Money Show, PMS. PMS, as you are familiar with the Art Bell show of yesteryear.
Yes.
Coast to coast.
To talk to
PMS.
call the wild card line at
866-987-2570.
the first time caller line is
866-987-2570.
to talk toll free from east of the Rockies. Call
866-987-2570.
from west of the Rockies. Toll free. Call
866-987-2570.
Send
PMS a
text message anytime
at 9.
from the gateway to the west. This is
PMS.
Coast to Coast AM with
Petros Papadakis and Matt Money Smith.
Now, a TV executive will make something about something that they're not that interested in. But I'm sitting here thinking that you're pretty into the coast to coast stuff, Joe. This is a
This
passion.
floats your boat.
Like you like
this floats your boat.
You're into this like we are.
Yeah, I was, I read all the books when I was a kid, and then I wrote for Ancient Aliens for 4 years.
Come on.
And then I sold my own show to Fox Nation,
That's awesome.
You work for Ancient Aliens, anyone will have a meeting with you because it's a hit show, and they want to know how they can have one. So Yeah, that worked for me.
So what do? You walk into Fox Nation, you say, I got Hosmer, and we're going to bang this out, and they buy it.
They bought something else, and then they called me back and said, hey, put a pin in that. Casey Hosmer wants to do a show about monsters, and then pitch us that. And then you go back and you write something that she will like, and then see if they'll buy it. So that's what I did with the monsters. And then later they said, oh, you did pretty good with monsters. What do you know about alien abductions? I go, I know everything.
Everything.
Everything. I mean, what are you going to say?
Well, couldn't an alien abduction also be like considered a monster to a certain degree?
Yes, they are. There's monsters. These aliens, if they exist, to me, are demons. So they are monsters.
Okay.
We should not be friends with them.
Yeah, I don't like them.
No, we shouldn't baptize them. Shouldn't make deals with them.
No.
No.
Well, their technology is far superior to ours. We're having enough trouble with freaking ChatGPT and AI right now. What the hell are we going to do with aliens?
Yeah, well, you just got to, so don't make friends.
I wrote these down.
Okay.
Sound advice from the bassist of the Vandals.
I don't know if you want to call this an elevator pitch or a summary, but walk us through the Provo Bigfoot.
The Provo Bigfoot is part of not really Mormon theology, but it is a Mormon tradition that there is a Bigfoot. The monster is Cain from the Bible, and he roams around. He's doomed to roam the earth.
The mark of the beast.
To pay for his sins. And in Mormon lore, they at some point he turned into Bigfoot.
Oh, okay.
So it is a Mormon Bigfoot.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And he's in Provo.
And he's in Provo, which is where they train the missionaries.
Right.
And
you don't want to be in Salt Lake. You want to have a little bit low-key.
Yeah.
A little bit low-key, but big enough town.
Yeah.
How about the Sarasota skunk ape?
Oh, the Sarasota skunk ape. Okay. There's a skunk ape, and he's in the swamps of near outside Sarasota. How did he get there? My theory, which was substantiated by many experts in that on that episode, was that the train it is the winter home of the Barnum and Bailey Circus, is Sarasota. So the trains are coming in constantly, and they crash.
Okay.
So a train crashes, the sideshow oddities run away from their cruel masters when their cage breaks open, and all these wild beasts, and they all hide in the swamps. And that's my theory of how the skunk ape was made.
So they mate.
They mate.
And then they produce
from
the skunk ape.
a circus accident.
Yeah.
The oddities of the circus and a wild animal.
Yeah. I don't like to call them freaks.
No, understand.
Yeah.
Oddities.
Right. Yes,
That works.
Yes.
The Chivo Man of Santa Paula.
Oh, I'm interested in this.
Yeah, Chivo Man is really called the Billy Whack Monster, but the network wouldn't let me call it the Billy Whack Monster.
We'll let you do that on AM radio.
Yeah, it was tied to a family that's still alive, and it creeps around their dairy and their property, so a lot of people go looking for it now. It's in Santa Clarita.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So if you look up Billy Whack Monster, you can go and harass these people.
It's in Awesome Town.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
So what does he do?
He walks to Magic Mountain. He has an annual pass. And he throws rocks at cars.
Sounds like every 8th grader in the Santa Clarita area.
The Chupacabra of Arizona.
Oh, come on.
Here
we all love the Chup. Everybody loves the Chupacabra.
Chupacabra, that's a well-known monster. I usually do more obscure ones, but that was a bone I threw to the network so they could have a monster that people have heard of.
Sure.
And it's a part dog, it's part demon, and it's maybe it was first sighted in Puerto Rico,
right?
Came through Mexico and is now invading the American Southwest,
particularly Arizona.
And it's most commonly seen in blurry photos.
Go figure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go off script, and I'm gonna ask about like those cows that get like all gutted and out and stuff. Yeah. What's up with that?
Yeah.
Is that a monster?
I think those are alien. The best guess is they're aliens, which is a pretty bad guess because we don't even seen any aliens. So the best guess is something we haven't seen.
Right.
That's a mystery. That's above my pay grade. I don't know.
Wow.
Don't know what it is.
You know it's not above your pay grade, Joe?
What?
the Bat Squatch of Mount St. Helens?
Oh, the Bat Squatch. He's part bat and he's part Sasquatch.
Does he fly?
Yeah, he flies. And there's a kid that saw him. It's a pretty credible story. We went and interviewed. That guy wouldn't talk because it ruined his life. And so
Is that right?
Yeah, we talked to his mom and the reporter that reported the first story in like the early 80s of the sighting of it's just a big bat squatch with a Sasquatch with wings. The theory that I developed is, why is it there? I'm just always trying to find out. Why is it in this town? Mount St. Helens eruption.
Okay, volcanic.
Wasn't seen before that, so the hole in the hollow earth opens up and the bat squatch comes out.
It blew out of the
Makes
earth.
perfect sense.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense.
So we got a guy with a book this thick on the hollow earth, and we just.
He's like, oh yeah, Bat Squatch, no doubt.
Yeah, we worked him to get all the secrets, and Abby Hornacek got to the bottom of that.
Well, she's good. She's good that way.
When the next season of one of these shows comes out, will you come back and promote it?
I would like to.
Yeah, because we would love that.
Okay.
You kick ass, Joe.
Thank
You're
you.
a great guest.
Thank you.
A
You guys are great. You have a great show.
Thank you, Joe. And thank you to Joe Escalante, everybody.
And how about this, B? You can listen to Joe 5 to 7 p.m. on AM 1150.
He's head-to-head with us?
Sundays only.
Oh, okay.
Sundays only,
All
5
right.
to 7 p.m. Our friend Joe is part of our iHeart Radio family.
Oh, my God.
How about that?
I didn't even know that. These guys didn't even know
No
that.
idea.
It was written somewhere.
It's all Hollywood. We talk about Hollywood business.
Right, exactly. Oh, is that right?
Yeah, Hollywood business.
Which you know a little something about,
Let's
turns out.
go.
Yeah.
CBS executive,
It's,
showrunner.
live from from Hollywood adjacent, which is really Burbank, across the street from a Wiener Schnitzel that sells beer.
That's right. The greatest Wiener Schnitzel in all of Burbank.
Period.
Olive Avenue's Wiener Schnitzel.
That's where all the construction workers go. We're just going to Wiener Schnitzel.
You want to have a
some
nice
dogs.
beer and some really bad lighting? That's where you go. Fluorescent lighting.
Raise a glass to Joe Escalante, the Vandals.
Thanks, guys.
The
and
best.
so many wonderful shows, but right now, Alien Abductions with Abby Hornacek and Monsters Across America.
Fox Nation.
Fox Nation.
And go see him at the Glass House July 3rd.
Yeah, tickets on sale now.
You better be doing a Christmas show this year.
Every year.
Damn right.
Every year. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, Joe.
We'll be right back, Matt. Irvine has sent a representative to the show.
We have someone.
Well, somebody from the fire department.
Okay.
And we have this.
Yeah, how about that? It's like
this is from a USC Veterans MBA program.
Okay.
You have to be a veteran and an MBA guy, and then they make these tank helmets. And this is one of our listeners, Adam Bednar.
Damn
See,
cool.
there's Adam right there.
Where?
He's a Trojan and a veteran.
There we go.
Thank you for your service, Adam, and thank you for displaying the cool tank helmet that the USC Trojans make out with their Veterans MBA program. We will not be keeping this. Or the Dom helmet.
We're just, it's just decoration.
We love them both, though. And they're working in with our theme. Kate wants to go to break. We're a little late. Oh, wow. That launch.
Oh, yeah.
Am I only dreaming, or is this burning an eternal flame?
Straighten it up a little bit. Pull it. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Dodgers baseball is on the air and on your phone. Stream all the games on the iHeart Radio app and get all our exclusive Dodger podcasts as well. Just listen to AM 570 LA Sports every game, all season long.
So if you're hurt in an accident, call Sweet James, 800-9-million.
This is Sweet James. I'm on my way.
Just keep it moving. Just keep it moving.
Whoa, you ran all the way over here for me?
Of course. My team and I will take it from here. Call the attorneys at Sweet James, 800-9-million.
Need cash fast and tired of being crushed by debt? Let our friends at Longmar help you out. Turn your car into cash and keep driving it with an auto title loan from Longmar. You can get $2,500 to $10,000 or more cash the same day. Even if you have no credit or bad credit, you can still qualify. All it takes is your paid off or almost paid off vehicle as a form of guarantee. Any car, any year, it doesn't matter. To get started, submit your info and instantly find out how much cash you can get with a super easy process. Longmar is so fast and easy, I will recommend them to my family. So if you're going through an emergency and need cash today, let my friends at Longmar help you out.
1-800-LONEMART. Hey Dodger fans, you can stream the game anywhere you are on the iHeart Radio app.
I'm listening.
Tell your smart speaker, play AM 570 LA Sports on iHeart Radio.
The home of the Dodgers.
We'll be right back after this on the Petros and Money Summer Tour. On site, listen on AM 570 LA Sports and the iHeart Radio app, and stream the live broadcast on YouTube and Facebook. Now here they are,
Streaming live.
for 10 years and running, Petros Papadakis and Matt Money Smith.
Travel makes one modest. You see what a small place you occupy in the world.
Going it out, Big Petros and Money, AM 570 LA Sports, live everywhere on the iHeart Radio app. The third and final hour of the Petros and Money show is underway.
And look who's up here,
Oh,
Matt.
we're sharing a stage with Metalachi.
Getting ready to play with Metalachi.
Love these guys.
The greatest, coolest band from this area. They
Period.
represent, the lead singer is Brazilian. So I don't know where he went. I do not know the high school circuit in Brazil. But the dude in the crazy mask went to Capo Valley High, and we can all get behind that.
Capo Valley forever. It's a beautiful trumpet.
Victor Wickman? Yeah, singer and vocal coach from Brazil. And we just lost Astrid Gilberto, but now we have Victor in the house. So I feel like it's a good trade-off, and Metalachi is going to play. But Matt, first, business first. We are your Dodger station. Extra inning game last night. A young man, Sheehan, going tonight. We got to get out to Vassegh.
Very exciting.
The home of the Dodgers.
With an inside look at the Dodgers, this is the Vassegh Report with David Vassegh.
And a big thank you to Joe Escalante, who was
he was great.
Brilliant to talk to.
Go see the Vandals on July 3rd or July 29th.
We could have done the Monsters for the rest of the day.
We really could have.
David Vassegh live from Dodger Stadium, Spectrum Sportsnet. He fights for the right of every man and working people. MLB Network and right here, AM 570 LA Sports. He ain't taking no S off of nobody. David Vassegh on the
Nice headband, losers.
Mountain View Chevrolet Celebrity Hotline. Get your name on it, Muncie. Dave, what's cracking out there? What's the vibe at Dodger Stadium after last night?
Better vibes out here today. I'm inside the stadium. The Giants are taking batting practice, and a lot of buzz about the third major league debut of a Dodgers starting pitcher this year. Tonight, Emmett Sheehan will take the mound after really blowing by Double-A. He had 83 strikeouts in just over 55 innings. So everybody's very excited to see what everybody's been talking about down at Double-A Tulsa.
Dave, you were around for it when all those Jacksonville Suns came up and made their impact and changed the fortune of the Dodgers. Yeah, it was big money free agents and Manny Ramirez, but it was also Russell Martin, and it was Andre Ethier, and it was Matt Kemp, and it was all of these guys that came up together. It feels like, I don't know what was going on with that pitching staff in Double-A, but man, it just feels like they really got something going on.
Yeah, they really do, and Sheehan's really a remarkable story. He's not a first-round pick, so he's not a blue-chip, obvious draft pick. He was drafted in the 6th round in 2021 out of Boston College, and at the beginning of this year, a lot of people around baseball that had seen him pitch were thinking he's got relief pitcher written all over him, but he really took his slider to another level. He's got a great curveball, but more importantly, everybody's raving about his fastball. I tweeted this out earlier, and I've mentioned this on Dodger Talk. Coincidentally, an American League scout that was watching that Tulsa team the last 2 weeks texted me and basically gave me the scouting report on all of these guys, including Emmett Sheehan, and he said his fastball is major league ready. He throws a lot of strikes, which makes him major league ready right now. And out of necessity, the Dodgers are going to test whether or not he is major league ready against a very disciplined Giants lineup.
David Vassegh is our guest at @the_real_DV. Did Dave Roberts scare the hell out of the Dodger bullpen or something, Dave? What was that? Coincidence?
Yeah, it's amazing what 24 hours does, right? 2 nights ago after the game, after the bullpen did not perform well, Dave Roberts said he had never felt lower about a pitching staff. And then last night, 6 scoreless innings, 9 strikeouts, and he went back to Yency Almonte, who pitched a scoreless 8th inning. And I know Chris Taylor had a big night, and Freddie Freeman had the walk-off hit, but the bullpen was the star of the game last night after Michael Grove gave up 4 solo home runs, and they put up zeros to give the Dodgers that opportunity in the 11th inning.
Is that what you're supposed to do when somebody hits a walk-off? Just let it fall so it confuses the hell out of everybody? Is that the new thing, Dave?
Petros, I had never seen that before. There was such a delayed reaction in the stadium because Luis Robert just stood there and didn't flinch when the ball hit off the cut of the grass in center field. So
is that showing up the pitcher? Like, what is that? That wasn't that cool, was it?
No, I mean, I've seen that before where the ball is hit so deep that even if he catches it, there's no chance for him to throw out Chris Taylor tagging up. So that's kind of the new thing now, or something I've seen over the course of the last, 5 to 10 years where they just let it fall.
It does seem like, there are so many unwritten rules of baseball that they would say, well, catch it and throw it home just in case Chris Taylor trips over his own feet, right? Like you would feel like, because there are so many unwritten rules, Dave, it feels like there should be some sort of unwritten rule there, right?
Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn.
Yeah,
I agree.
Exactly right. Exactly right. So, Dave, again, because it is
Rick Monday or is it Matt Money Smith?
I'm just
I don't know who this is.
I'm just asking. I just assume that, guys get all pissed off, it seems like, about everything, stealing a base, when you're up 5 runs or whatever the heck it may be. But just quickly, Dave, to wrap it up, we were all excited about Bobby Miller. How much excitement is there in the Dodgers organization about the debut? And I don't know if you can compare them or not, but about Emmett Sheehan and about what we might see tonight.
Well, Bobby had so much hype surrounding him the last 2 or 3 years, and now, Emmett Sheehan not only had a lot of hype, but so did everybody else in that rotation. So he's the first one, I guess, to see whether or not that's for real. And Johnny DeLuca, who was teammates with him in Tulsa, said everything he has is for real. And I thought it was interesting, these pitchers that get called up so far this year, Gavin Stone, Bobby Miller, and today Emmett Sheehan, very, very loose. They're not on the spectrum of Kershaw on start day. Sheehan was talking to teammates. He introduced himself to a media guy. He was out here talking to coaches. Bobby Miller, before his first start at Dodger Stadium, took a selfie with those fans that you've been in the cage rope with in front of the Dodger dugout. So a very progressive way of approaching starts these days.
Love it.
All right, Dave. Well, have a great night out there. Enjoy yourself. Dodgers, Giants, and Sheehan with the start. We will listen to you and Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck halfway from here at Hangar 24 in Irvine, and we'll hear Dodger talk after the game. Bye, Dave. He's gone.
Roger that.
Oh, there we go.
Go Spider.
Exactly.
Matt, we did make a plea.
Titanium Thunder.
About 2 hours and 20 minutes ago,
You made a plea.
Came on the air, and we talked about being here in Irvine, and we deserve a little bit of a local recognition. We wanted the mayor, Farrah Khan, to come out.
Real name.
She did not, but they did send a representative from the first responders department. Yeah! Fire captain.
Saving lives.
Captain Tang Nguyen is here, a hero to the people.
Yeah.
Representing the city of Irvine, welcoming the show here. They sent you out here. What happened? Could you tell us what happened out there? Like, how did you learn about us here?
I'm going to say that when I woke up this morning and I was having pancakes with the guys at the station, I had no idea I was going to be in the presence of greatness today.
Did you make those pancakes? Who made the pancakes?
No, I showed up like a...
You're a captain.
Well, I don't know. As a captain, I think everybody's got food duty, right? It rotates.
Yep, exactly.
Who called you and told you that you had to come out here to the business park? We know you have events here from time to time, and you guys are, making sure everything's okay.
Well, somebody that makes a little more money than I do called me up and said, hey, Petros and Money are in Irvine, and they put out this call for somebody from Irvine to be here, and I think you're the right person
Fire
for
captain.
it.
Yeah,
how about that?
Take that right now.
Look at that badge. It's official. He's the captain.
Now, one thing that I find interesting is that we are a sports talk radio show. I mean, we're, just a small show. You see this group of people as a fire captain. Do you worry about, maybe they're a little unruly? You think you might have to bring some people around here? Maybe
Heat stroke, maybe.
Disperse this crowd?
That's a real good question. Over the years, I've talked to a lot of different groups. They look pretty rowdy, but I tell you what, nothing competes with preschoolers when we're getting to school.
Copy that, yeah.
Right? They really get after you.
And we don't need coins or hats or anything like that. I mean, we'll take that from the politicians. But these guys, they have actual work to do.
Exactly right.
Putting in big work. How hot of a town is Irvine? Like, how much you guys...
Fire-wise.
Yeah, like you guys really on your toes. It's like Chicago, turn of the last century.
I don't know what they do back there, but we have our share. And I was actually working Station 28, which is just right behind here.
Shout out Station 28.
Yeah.
Station 28 in the house.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Yeah, they cover this whole area, and sure enough, just right around the corner, we had a fire 2 days ago.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What kind of fire?
Hobos?
It was in a high-rise building. and,
Really?
yeah.
Towering inferno.
Man, I tell you what, we get car fires out here, structure fires, but when it comes to a high-rise.
What floor?
It was on the 3rd floor.
Holy hell. How many floors in the building?
Yeah, there were 6.
So evacuate the whole building.
Yeah.
And you got the ladder?
No, we used the stairs.
You used the stairs and fought it inside. How about that?
Absolutely.
Well, we are happy to be here.
Belly of the beast.
You know, the one thing that I did find interesting, though, like they said, hey, the fire captain's here. And I went over and I was like, hey, thanks, Captain. And he said, yeah, they told us you need a representative. But it's clear that this is not what you're looking for. You tried to get out of it, but you tried to get out.
Well, no, I think that might have been my fault. We were talking to Joe, and DJ Drew was like, hey, the fire captain's here. Do you want to put him on? And I was like, well, we're kind of right in the middle of this interview with Joe, so no.
I pulled. He thought he was out.
Yeah, no. I was just like, no, we're in the middle of this segment.
I pulled him back in.
Beautiful.
So we have now done our due diligence with the local Irvine government. A big thank you to Captain Tang Nguyen from the Orange County Fire Department, who came down here and wants to remind you, be safe this summer. Use your sunscreen. And if you're drinking, make sure you hydrate. Anything else? I'm worried about...
leave the fireworks to the professionals because safety is no accident.
Yeah, and these electric bikes. We got to ban these electric bikes, Cap.
That's a whole different show right there.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
All right. I got one last thing for you.
Throw out your electric bike, you losers. Pedal your legs.
One last thing for you, Tang Nguyen.
Make me
Fire
sick.
captain here in Irvine. I've got a handful of buddies that are fire department folks, firefighters. They all own houses on the river. Do you own a house on the river?
No.
Oh, how about that? There we go.
On a river.
On a river, anywhere.
You got to rephrase that question.
Not the river.
Not the river.
Thank you, Captain.
A river.
We'll be back, and then right during the break, you guys are going to start hearing from the real headliner of tonight, the great band Metalachi, which has made big waves on this stage in the past.
This is going to be unreal.
It is going to be fabulous. I'm going to go off stage
Same
and have
here.
a drink, and we'll be right back, and we will finish up our show. We're going all the way till 6 o'clock. Kate's with Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck from this very place.
At Hangar 24, we're more than just a brewery. We're a family. We're ordinary people just like you. We have a passion for making the best beer and sharing the adventure.
Hey, it's David Vassegh. Hope you're enjoying the Petros and Money Summer Tour. I'm out here at Dodgers Stadium on the eve of Bobby Miller making his 5th career Major League start, and talking to players and coaches around the team. They said the biggest thing that impresses them about Bobby Miller is his work ethic. He's an animal in the weight room and in his bullpen sessions. Also, his aptitude to make adjustments start to start and in-game really has helped him deal in his first 4 starts here at the Major League level. We'll send you back now to Petros and Money and the first stop on their summer tour. See ya.
Hey, I'm Will Smith, and this is Nice Tweets. Juan Cabrera, Captain Clutch, picture. I love that. You know, hopefully keep coming up with big hits and big situations, and yeah, I like that. From Sam D, I am convinced Will Smith will still look like a teenager when he's 45. Yeah, you know, hopefully the beer's coming in a little bit, I don't know. All right, from Tommy Bell, 42. Looks like a picture of Spider-Man with my face on it. Carefully, he's a hero. I don't really get this one.
They saved him because he just like sacrificed his life.
Oh.
Yeah, don't hurt him.
Oh gosh. Aaron O'Neal. Will Smith going to hit 94 home runs this year. Confirmed. Well, I hope that comes true. That'd be awesome. Be a record by like 20-something homers. Mookie Bag. If no one got me, I know Will Smith got me. Can I get an amen? Amen, Mookie Bag. Amen. Oh my gosh. It's a picture of a couple dogs from President Kershaw. Best catcher in the NL. I love it.
Hey, I like it. Picasso.
From Rizzy McGuire. Yeah, that Will Smith is so...
For el Diablo, bueno! Make some noise for el Diablo, bueno! ¡Échale, Kiko!
Estoy tan enamorado de mi negra Tomasa que cuando se va de casa triste me pongo. Estoy tan enamorado de mi negra preciosa que cuando se va de casa triste me pongo. Ay, esa negra linda que me trae bien loco y que me comes poquito a poco. Esa negra linda que me trae bien loco y que me comes poquito a poco. Ay, la, ay, la, mi negra linda, nunca me dejes. Ay, la, ay, la, mi negra linda, nunca me dejes.
Around LA and OC.
Yeah, Dodger fans. I'm feeling you. Blood feud renewed at the Irvine esta noche. It's Azul and the Hated Ones opening a 3-game set. Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck at 6 with Tim Kicks. First pitch, Dodgers, Hated Ones, 7-ish. Listen to the game in HD on the free iHeart Radio app. Streaming live from the Galpin Motors broadcast booth. Keyword AM 570 LA Sports. And how would you like to win $10,000? Join us today at Hangar 24 in Irvine for your chance to win $10,000. First stop of the Petros and Money 10th Annual Summer Tour, brought to you by Sweet James Burger Accident Attorneys. If you're hurt in an accident, call the winning attorneys at Sweet James, 1-800-9-million or sweetjames.com.
10 years and running.
I've listened to you for 10 years. Loving your show.
Welcome back to the Petros and Money Summer Tour.
It's an absolute pleasure to be here.
Now, here's your hosts, Petros Papadakis and Matt Money Smith.
Welcome back, everybody. The Petros and Money Show. Happy to be with you right here on AM 570 LA Sports. It is almost the end of our show, but Tim Cates will take over at 7 with Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck. It is the end of the Innocence, Matt, as we've had a great time here at beautiful Hangar 24 in Irvine. Metalachi, a supporting band, just playing a great song during the break, pumping up the crowd. We're almost done here, and then the concert is going to start. But a big thank you to each and every one of you for coming out. These events are really stupid to do if people will not come out. So you come out and spend time, and we have prizes to give away. But before we give away even more prizes, as Matt, the Dungeon Master of Prizes, deems, it is time for the final hour of Fun Facts.
In effect, it's the hour 3.
Fun Facts! Fun Facts!
As we are at Hangar 24, an airplane or a flight airplane travel themed fun fact.
Okay,
Did you know?
We had our flight suits on, but it got a little hot.
It was incredibly hot as the sun is now coming down, and
beautiful.
our
The sun's
apron is
out.
no longer protecting us. Did you know the environment inside an airplane alters the way food and drink tastes?
You've told me this over the years.
Sweet food tastes less sweet. Salty food tastes more salty. And overall, the low air pressure dulls taste and smell, making everything on a plane seem bland. It is about 50% more difficult to detect sweet and salty. However, there is one thing, and only one, they say, tastes better in the air than on the ground. It is not Xanax.
It's not relations with a person in the
It
bathroom.
is not the Mile High Club.
Like the back of a Volkswagen.
It is. Of all the things in the world. And I guess it makes sense because it doesn't really taste great on the ground. For whatever reason, the low air pressure and 30,000 feet in the sky in a tin can is the perfect environment to enjoy a delectable and refreshing glass of tomato juice.
Nice!
So there you go.
Bloody Mary is the girl I love. Nobody likes musicals? Nobody? All right, everybody.
Do you like Bloody Marys?
Not really.
Oh.
All right. We do have prizes to give away.
We do.
And Matt is going to do it right now.
Well, Metalacci is playing in our breaks to entertain all the people that have shown up.
Right.
So we got to give away Dodger Suite tickets and Barry's tickets, golden ticket. And we'll do that right now.
All right, this is how. Now, if you've never been.
So it's not the best radio for the people driving around town.
I mean, if you've never been to a Petros and Money Summer Tour event, you miss out during the breaks. This is how Matt.
This is how we do it. Here we go.
Gives away the stuff. And for those of you that have been streaming on YouTube and Facebook, you can do that. And our Video Village people over here, a big thank you to all of them.
Ticket number for Dodger Suite tickets, the AM 570 LA Sports iHeart Radio Suite. Hold your hands up as long as you are still in the running. Ticket number 2. Really? That many people are out already? Ticket number 2. 1, 7, 8. Who's still in? 21787. Who's still in?
I saw somebody go
Who's
down.
still in? Here we go. We got a whole group right here. 21787. What number are you? 2? No. 2178474. Is that you? 474. Are you here? And this is
wait,
where.
I see a guy striding up here. No,
217.
no, it's not him.
8474. You're 7-2, you loser.
Where's the deflator mouse
There
sound?
we go. We got it. Yeah! UCLA football.
Oh, that guy repping UCLA football looks like a 3 technique right now.
Heck yeah, the Ball brothers, a twin ball sack.
Congratulations, sir. You win the golden ticket?
No, Dodger Suite tickets.
Oh, Dodger Suite
You're going to a
tickets.
Dodger game. There you go. Match it up there. You're going to a Dodger game in the AM 570 LA Sports iHeart Radio Suite.
Congratulations to you, sir.
That is great. Twin ball sack. All right, here we go. The Barry's tickets, golden ticket.
And this means you get to go to a big sporting event or concert, and Barry sits next to you and smokes a giant cigar in your face.
A leather jacket.
In a colorful leather jacket.
All right, here we go.
Like Joseph's amazing Technicolor dream coat.
217. Who's still alive? Who's still alive? Still alive. 87. Oh, that's a lot of hands down. 3-2. 3-2. I don't know. Listen, I can't just take it out. But maybe we're going to throw it away. Are you still here? 217-8732. 217-8732. Act like a psychopath and come sprinting toward the stage.
No, Matt. No.
Oh, come on.
I don't see anybody, Matt.
Going once.
I'm watching. No one's walking up.
What should we do? What should we do?
Flip it again.
What should we do? All right, let's do it again.
Jesus Christ. This is what you guys are missing during the break.
Right?
You listeners.
Here we go. Let's get them all mixed up.
My man, why are you doing this?
Here we go.
Because we got Metalachi playing the breaks.
I don't like that number. All right, I don't like that number. I didn't like that number. Here we go. All right, this number I like. Oh, I hope you got here early. 217-8584. 217-8584. Yeah!
Oh,
You've been here all day. Yeah.
The guy that brought water like we're at Coachella.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
He did it all day long. You got the Barry's tickets, golden ticket.
That guy's not dehydrated, and he's going to smoke a cigar with Barry from Barry's Tickets. A big thank you to Barry at barrystickets.com and all of our sponsors. Matt, did you...
Hey, you know, it's just beer on the computer.
But Matt, that's your computer, though, isn't it?
It's mine. But that's all right. It's a Microsoft Surface. They are like indestructible.
All right. Okay. So we gave away the gifts. We will be right back. We will do.
Can I use that flight suit to dry it off, Kate? So you're going to send it back to Amazon?
We could use it. We can send it back with a little liquor stain.
Say, hey, we put it on.
I mean,
I went to fly a plane. I lost cabin pressure, and I damn near died.
We put all this.
What kind of flight suit is this?
Put all these people in this venue, and you're still going to return to flight suits like we're cheap losers? That's a bad look.
That's exactly right. That's exactly what we're going to do.
Oh, by the way, Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck. For those of you that are big fans, we know a lot of you guys are waiting to see that show. That's going to be at 7 o'clock on the side stage.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock till 7 from the side stage.
Oh, yeah.
Over here. Like the EDM booth at Coachella.
Right. Just like brimful of Asha.
Where do you think the guy with
Cornerstone.
Where do you think the guy with the huge corner shop?
Corner shop.
Where do you think the guy with the huge freaking jug of water is going to go? Right straight
Side
to Morongo
stage.
Casino Dodgers on deck.
Dude, I saw Orbital in the electronic tent, and it blew my mind.
We'll be right back. Petros and Money live from Hangar 24 in beautiful Irvine, California, finishing up the very first summer tour stop. It is our 10th year. Stay tuned. We'll be right back here on AM 570 LA Sports. Hey, Dodger fans, you can stream the game anywhere you are on the iHeart Radio app.
I'm listening.
Tell your smart speaker, play AM 570 LA Sports on iHeart Radio.
The home of the Dodgers.
My man, you can do that and still have a successful sports talk radio show in Los Angeles.
These pitchers in this game are so bad, it's gonna be BP.
At Hangar 24, we're more than just a brewery. We're a family. We're ordinary people just like you. We have a passion for making the best beer and sharing the adventure.
Sabemos que va a estar picante, pero ojalá y valga la pena y nos enchilemos.
Estoy aquí con Julio Urias. Julio, hoy lo que tenemos es 3 tacos que vamos a probar. I've heard that you love spicy food.
Vamos a ver, la verdad me gusta bastante picante, pero pues esperemos que valga la pena, obviamente, el picante.
Today we got Chef Christine that's going to bring us 3 different tacos for us to try and to taste test and see who can handle the hottest taco.
So the first one we have is a carne asada taco.
Sí pica, pero sí se puede aguantar más todavía.
The second taco is a carnitas.
No, sí está picante, pero sí le va muy bien con las carnitas, la verdad.
The last one, that's going to be the spiciest taco. It's our al pastor taco with Chef Marito al pastor marinade, and on top of that is a lava salsa.
Perfecto, vamos a ponerle limón. Está picante. Bueno, pues ya probamos los tacos y la verdad sí estuvo un poquito picante, pero yo pienso que para hacer esto más divertido o más extremo, por así decirlo, tenemos que probar la salsa, pero con una cucharada.
Si te atreves, entonces.
Yo me atrevo, no sé tú, pero tú empiezas.
Yo empiezo, ¿cuál? La más picosa.
La que tú quieras.
Ok, pues esta. Your turn now. Your turn.
Se me acabó el tiempo. Nos vemos.
We'll be right back after this on the Petros and Money Summer Tour. annual Petros and Money Summer Tour.
You will be lavished. You will be fawned over.
The best option is to be here.
YouTube.com/AM570 LA Sports. If you can't make it here in person but want to be part of it,
No excuse.
Now here's Petros Papadakis and Matt Money Smith.
Mercifully coming to an end is the Petros and Money Show. A big thank you to Ronnie Fazio,
Thank you,
our
Ronnie.
engineer, back at the station, Metalachi. They're going to play at 7. They're going to clear the stage. Cates is going to do Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck from the side stage. A big thank you to Don Martin, Brian Blackmore, Dave Weiss, the man behind a lot of this.
way to go, Dave.
And our guys, Wacko and Matt
Ricky.
and Ricky. And the fabulous work that they've done on the YouTube and Facebook stream. Not to mention our great guest today, Matt.
Joe Escalante, go see the Vandals, Glass House on Independence Day Eve, July 3rd. Go see them with the Sweet and Tender Hooligans at the OC County Fair on July 29th. And go take the Punk Rock Museum tour with Joe the 20th to the 23rd of July.
Really cool stuff from him. David Vassegh joined us. My father was on. Everything can be podcast on the iHeart Radio app for your smartphone. Tim Cates, our executive producer. Craig,
Thank you,
our
Craig.
engineer, our lovely listeners, and our promotional staff.
Great
DJ
kickoff.
Drew and our Filipino friend. Oh, and remember that couple, the white, good-looking couple from the Irvine show?
Yes.
Well, they might be in a fight now.
Why?
Is that Kenley? Hey, guys. Hey,
No, they're in a fight, dude.
they're fighting.
They are full-on fighting.
Why are you guys fighting? Are you fighting?
You look like you're fighting.
Remember they sat behind us? They were like the prom king and queen
The
at
best.
the BJ's?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they came back.
Love you guys.
We love the repeat offenders.
I don't know. You looked a little aggressive.
Looked like you
looked
guys
like
were
you were
fighting.
arguing a little bit.
Looked
you
like you
promise?
guys-
It's okay?
Couldn't figure out whether you guys want to go to Wahoo's Fish Tacos or El Torito tonight, could you?
Thank you to Sweet James.
Yeah.
Thank you to 1-800-LOAN Mart.
1-800-LOAN Mart.
Thank you to Barry's Tickets.
Barry.
Thank you to the MGM Resorts. Happy 12th birthday. And who am I forgetting, Kate?
We're forgetting Natalie, who we took a picture with when she was a baby.
Love you, Natalie.
And now she has a collage of many pictures
Exactly
with the Petros and
right.
Money Show.
Oh,
over the
Chef
years.
Merito.
Oh, the chef.
Love Chef Merito. And, yeah, that's that.
All right, it's time for City of Hope. Let's go. City of Hope, top-ranked cancer hospital, combining leading-edge clinical research with precision cancer treatment. Learn more at cityofhope.org. We got Dodgers-Giants. The Dodgers bounced back yesterday, and their bullpen bounced back as well, Matt.
It did. My page blew away. The bullpen, 6 shutout innings. Dodgers 5-4 and extra as a walk-off win and a series win against the White Sox. But tonight, who is ready for Emmett Sheehan? It's because I have the headphones on? Is that why I can't hear it?
No, Matt. It was kind of a downer.
23-year-old right-hander, 6'5", 220-pound flamethrower. Who's ready for Emmett Sheehan? You'll be able to say, I remember when I first heard about Emmett Sheehan. Dominant in Double-A Tulsa this season. 10 starts, 4-1, 1.86 ERA, 88 strikeouts in 53 innings. And he's going up against...
Let me see.
Amy Berbuglia.
John Brebbia.
Exactly right.
Hey, do you guys want to announce where the next tour stops at?
Right now? Or should we just wait till Monday?
No,
Let's do
he
it
said
right
he
now.
was going to announce it.
Let's do it right now.
Where
A
is
week
it?
from today, we're going to be at Brewery X in Anaheim at 3 o'clock. Brewery X in Anaheim.
June 23rd. Gotta go.
We'll see if we get the elote, boys.
Check out this crazy crew.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Big
If you're
prize
hurt in
here,
a car,
Matt.
trucking,
Big
or
prize.
motorcycle accident,
Big
and
prize,
results
one
matter,
final
you gotta call
prize.
the
Who wants
attorney-
to go to the U.S. Open on Sunday? Final